What is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this fine, echoey? I hear echoes, Todd.
I don't hear an echo.
Now it's going. What is going on, everybody? How are we doing on this fine Thursday evening? My name is Eric. Welcome to Q2C VR Gamer Live. We are a weekly VR talk show that airs live in Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and in the multiverse. If you'd like to catch us in VR, you can watch us in the multiverse every week in your virtual reality headset. But if you cannot catch us live, you can always catch us afterwards, Todd, on your favorite podcast platform. And it's growing. We are actually growing on our podcast platforms, which is always a good thing. But before we go any further, let me say hello to my partner from the great Canadian Northwest, the worst player at Among Us that I have ever seen. We voted him off just because he's freaking Canadian. The contaminated Canuck himself, Todd Jackson. How are you feeling, Todd Jackson?
I am wonderful.
You're wonderful. You sound like shit, bro.
I'm not good at all.
Do you have COVID again? Like, you seem like you have COVID every other week, bro.
I've had it once. Give me a break. No, I don't. I've tested. I'm not COVIDed.
It seems like he has COVID like every other day. He's like every other day. He's like, "Oh, Eric, I can't work today. I got COVID."
It's brutal.
Yeah, so that does suck. You came home from Utah and you had some kind of Utah virus, right?
Yeah, it's the Mormon virus. That's what I've coined it.
Who doesn't love the Mormon virus?
It's because you can't get double shots of anything. That's why I got sick. You see, if I could have got like a double old fashioned, then I would have been all right. But no.
You could do it. You just have to do the shot of the liquor, and then
shot of bourbon first, which would have been all right.
Yeah, that's not terrible, right? I mean, there's worse things to do.
Yeah, you had a shot of gin. That was disgusting.
Dude, nobody wants to do a shot of gin.
Nobody should have to do a shot of gin.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So how's your week going, man? Besides you being sick, I mean, what's going on? You back to normal? Everything's going good?
Yeah, pretty much. Among Us is a pretty damn cool game, though, I must say. And
yeah,
contrary to your introduction, I'm really fucking good at that game. I got you kicked off for no reason whatsoever.
Was he good at this game? He's muted. I don't think she was that
she
good.
She muted herself, yeah.
Yeah, she's like still working. Oh, she's not supposed to be on TV, Todd.
Oh.
Right? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know what she's saying.
I don't know what she's saying. I don't know what she's saying.
It was such a good game. I know. I'm confused.
I have no clue what the hell she's saying. He's trying to give us sign language. I have no clue.
She needs to write on a piece of paper and hold it up to her camera.
She's going to be so pissed off at you for some reason.
No,
hopefully she's not mad at
She's back.
I just hope she's not mad at me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I said I'm still at work. I'm still clocked in. I can't be on. Once I give the thumbs up, then I'm good to go. But I got to keep up on chat. So take me off the air. I got to go.
Okay.
Right. That's what I thought she said.
That's what you said.
Todd, you screwing everything up, dude.
I'm just trying to get her in trouble.
So yeah, man, we're back at home. We're back at our home studios. It's everything is right with the world. I mean, you're sick, but I'm okay, which is good with me.
Yeah, right. Doesn't affect you at all, jerk.
Yeah. Let me get this out of the way at first. I just wanted, before we get going here, I would like to say, Todd, that this episode of Q2C VR Gamer Live is sponsored by our friends over at Conquest Audio. So the Conquest Pro VR headphones, they are sponsoring this episode. They are the absolute best in high-end headphones that will fit on pretty much any head strap you can find on the aftermarket, even the shitty-ass jockstrap.
It fits on the jockstrap better than most.
It does, really. I know, which is weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you are cheap enough not to, if you're cheap enough not to get a head strap, and then you're going to go buy, huge, expensive microphone or headphones, that just doesn't make sense. But if you get an awesome elite strap from KIWI, or you get an awesome elite strap or something like that from our friends over at Bobo VR, the Conquest audio headphones, probably, Todd, I'm not going to say probably, they're the best sounding headphones that I have ever heard, audio solution I've ever heard for your Quest 2 headset.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
I did a review on them way early, and they blew me away. And at the time, the price was a little high, but they've come down in price, and now it's completely in the range of affordable. If you ask me.
Yeah, and for the sponsored time, for Q2C, you get 20% off right now, Todd, which brings that down to $143 for these headphones,
Wow.
which is extremely cheap. That's where it's, that's a good price for these headphones, right? If you can get these things at $143, they are by far the best solution, better than the VR ears, better than the HTC Deluxe Audio Strap. They're literally the most adjustable, the best headphones I have ever seen. Again, it was just the price that was a little bit of an issue, and again, we fixed that. We have a special price for you guys.
Want me to grab mine?
Yeah, because you put them on your Pro, man.
Yeah.
Even if you have a Pro now, you can actually put these things on a Pro and be like super high end. All right, let me say hello to chat while Todd's doing that. Oh, look, he's got them like right there. You got them like right there. Not messing around.
What's that?
I said you had them like right ready to go. You weren't messing around.
No.
I think you had them off your head. I was gonna say, I think the only reason you had them off because you were traveling, right?
Yeah. That's exactly why.
Yeah.
But they clip on, and they're labeled, which makes it even easier. You can't screw it up. Like inside the right one, there's an R in there that shows that's my right upside down.
Oh yeah.
And on the right side of the Quest Pro, it is literally a.
They fit so good on the Pro, man.
And
they probably fit better on the Pro than they do even on the regular Elite Strat.
That's what I said. I did a video on Quest accessories that you might have for your Quest 2 that'll fit on your Quest Pro, and these were like the number one. And I said the same thing. Like, I could hold it up by the.
Oh my God! You just dropped your $1,500 headset.
Let go of the Quest. Don't do that.
Oh my God! That was the funniest damn thing I've ever seen. D, I know you can't come on. D, I know you can't. I can say your name though, can't I? I can't say your name. All right, D. He just dropped his $1,500.
I just dropped my Quest Pro. Let's hope
that was the funniest thing. D, I wish you were here.
Oh my God.
D, I wish you were here.
Oh man, that is hysterical.
So much fun.
Too funny. $1,500, bro. You might want to hold on to that a little bit better.
And the cool part about these is once you put them up like that, I can charge.
Yeah, they're out of the way, right?
I can charge it, and I don't have to take them off ever.
Yeah, it still will go on the dock, which is cool.
It's on the dock, just great. Yep.
Awesome. Todd, let's start saying hello to our chat and see who's in who's in here. Chinatown D is in chat. She says, if you're not first, you're last. Rubbin's racing. That's right. Tasselhoff is here. Kyle, episode 67, The Road to 69 Kitchens is here. Guido 7335, who is the man who gave away 5 Iron Man keys, and we are going to share those people with everybody tonight. We have a little bit of announcement about that. We're going to give those keys out tonight, or give the winners, announce the winners tonight, and they can reach out to us, and we'll set them up with the keys tonight on tonight's episode. But Guido is here, and you're the man, Guido. We appreciate it. We got Gem Chick is here. How's it going, Gem Chick? We've got Traveling Man 3775. We've got Alakazam says he's first. I don't think so. You're a little late. We got let's see. Troy Gillis is here. Says evening, folks. What's up, Troy? VR Spry Guy is here. May have a little surprise for VR Spry Guy coming later in the show, Todd. Might want to stick around. Alakazam is here. Man, who we got? Mike Newton. Hello, VR peeps. He says, "What's going on, Mike? How you doing, brother?" Michelle B. Kubo 92 is here. Wow, lots of people chatting in chat. I like it. Everybody's kind of hanging out. Mickey Burr is here. Going way back. Ryan Brannon is here. Love me some Ryan Brannon.
Everybody's saying I'm weak because I'm sick and I need NyQuil in bed.
Oh, that's too funny. All right, guys. We got Echo into the Future. Might have a little something surprise for Echoing coming up. Bluebell is here. And that is all I see in YouTube. And the other ones I don't have up in front of me right now. And I don't have a restream chat open. So if you see somebody different, Todd, you can call them out, let them know. But we do have a Hussein X sighting and a Bry Cub sighting over in Twitch. And Bry Cub may have something for you too, bro. Stay tuned. Yeah, Todd, Mash Daddy's audio is off. My audio is off, guys?
It sounded a little echoey, but it's coming into Video Ninja that way, so I can't clean it up.
Really? I'm echoey right now?
It's like it's almost like robotic.
This is robotic. No.
You don't have any effects on, do you?
No, all my effects are off. All effects are off. I don't know.
Oh, it's very subtle, but
yeah. Let me know, guys. It's like a very quick reverb. Mike is echoing. I don't know.
And I've only got you coming in one place, so it's not.
Yeah, I'm muted in Discord, right?
Yep, and I'm deafened and muted there too.
Okay. My mic is very sus. Sounds like I'm speaking into a fan. It's weird. I sound fine in my headset. I think I sound fine to D too. Must just be going to Utah and going weird.
Might be some lag going out from my side. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
What are we gonna do? Nothing you can do about it now. We could switch over to Discord chat instead of maybe that's better. So let's switch. Can we switch off of Ninja and get into Discord?
I have no idea how to do that. So if you know how to do that, yeah, no idea.
Okay, well, that's not screwed with it.
I'm not screwed with it live.
Let's see. Yeah, very cool. We'll get it worked out here. Todd will take a look while we're going through the show, see if we can get it fixed up. But Bright Cub says if my voice was a little bit lower, I could pull up a 1980s Optimus Prime. Jesus Christ, is it that bad? What the hell are we hearing?
I don't think it's that bad. Oh my god, there are people who saying it sounds better, and I haven't done anything. So
sounds a little better.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I got nothing going on here, so I mean, it should be fine. But all right, let's get going, and then let's talk about a few things because we got some cool stuff to give away tonight. So we are going to announce the 5 winners of the Iron Man giveaway, and we are going to announce the KIWI Elite Audio Strap winners. We have 3 of those, and we have the KIWI Deluxe Battery Strap winners. We have 3 of those as well, Todd. We are going to announce those winners tonight as well as the 5 Iron Man keys. And then we're going to give away 5 other keys tonight just to the people in chat tonight. What do we got?
4 other games. Yeah, we're going to give away 4 games to chat, and we're going to give away axe throwing VR.
Who doesn't want to throw axes in VR?
I mean, really? Played it yet, but it looks pretty cool. It's a side quest game, but it looks pretty neat. System Critical Race Against Time. We've had them in chat a few times, and we even have a review up on their game. And if you like retro arcade games, you'd love this game. And he's working on more levels right now, which is cool.
Hell yeah, I like it.
We're going to give away a key to Arcaxer, one of the my top 10 games of all time. Like, it's so much fun. It's so
really
cool.
Is that's one of your top 10? Yeah, I mean that's
cool.
a great game.
And then he's doing so many updates and stuff to it too, right?
I know. Yeah, Aaron and Anthony are working the crap out of that.
Yeah,
game.
They're good guys. And they're now on the Quest store. Like, what a great story that whole company's had, from being in Side Quest to making it to App Lab, now to the Quest proper. Yeah, super cool. And Eternal Starlight.
Sure. They're doing a great job.
We're going to give a key away to that.
That's another good one too. Eternal Starlight is great.
It's an older game, but it is really fun. It's cool. Reminds me of that Harrison Ford movie.
Really?
Yeah,
Harrison Ford movie, like Blade Runner?
No, a bunch of kids.
No
about a kid who was like super smart and operating ships and stuff, sending them out to battle.
Oh yeah, Ender's Game.
Ender's Game, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very much like Ender's Game.
Yeah, the book was great. The movie,
yeah,
the movie was all right.
But the game was like that.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it. Let's see what everybody's saying in chat. Quick Cosplay has stopped in. What is going on? Becca, how are you doing? Missed you out there in Seattle, but in
Salt Lake.
In Utah. We're gonna talk a little bit about the VAL Expo out there. Just a little bit, just to recap it, but we're gonna hit on it for a couple of minutes. And then we're gonna get into a couple other things. But I think now what I want to do, Todd, is because guys, I will say one thing. And this is not me crying, but in any way, because I absolutely love what I do. I love doing this show. I love having this channel. I love having this community. But to do these things takes away from a lot of family time. And today, Todd, is my and my wife's 21st anniversary.
That's crazy.
21 years ago today, myself and my wife, Stephanie, decided to get married and start a family together. And I'm doing the show tonight, Todd, instead of spending the night.
She put up with you for 21 years, man.
Dude, I know. It's not good. It's not good. I thank God every day because the amount of things that my wife has to put up with, especially doing what we do now,
Yeah, right.
is a little crazy. And I just wanted to say thank you to Stephanie. Thank you for putting up and allowing me to do everything that I'm able to do now with this channel and with this crazy VR job in life that I've got. And I really appreciate it. And Todd, we got a little something for Steph, don't we?
We do.
She might kill me for this. Maybe. I'm already in trouble anyway. What's the big deal now? Holy crap, look at these baby faces. Baby faces, man.
Happy anniversary, guys.
Thank you, man. Thank you very much. And happy anniversary, wife. Thank you for letting me do what I do every day. You're awesome.
We're putting up with Mash's crap.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. And like I said, she puts up with a lot. So thank you, Steph, for letting me do this craziness that we do. All right, let's get back to business, Todd, because we got some serious stuff to go through tonight. Do you think we should just start? Let's talk about the Iron Man thing.
Yeah,
So, guys,
let's get that out
here's
of
the
way.
deal. Yeah, here's the deal with the Iron Man thing. So we have an issue with last week's show. So what happened was, with all the craziness out there in Utah, we had some issues. We had to postpone the show, and we had to delay the show time-wise. And then we went live, and there was no way that we could draw the winners live because it was just me and Todd. D wasn't there. We had Alex and Skiba there. We had guests coming in every 5 to 10 minutes. It was just a madhouse, and there was no way we could draw people live. So our idea was have people comment and chat. We're going to draw the winners from the chat. That would be the easiest thing to do. We do it all the time. If we can't get it done, we go back to the chat afterwards and we look at it and see who was there. We put all those people in a generator or on the wheel and we spin it. And then we get our winners. Well, guess what? There's no chat for some reason. I have no idea why. I think we have a small idea why is because we edited the video a little bit. But for some reason now we cannot go back and view the chat. So I want to say apologies to everybody who was here last week and is not here today. There's nothing I can do to change it. I do apologize. I wish I could change it. I do not know all the people that were here. And if you're not here tonight, you're going to miss out. I apologize. Because what I'm going to have to do is everybody who's commented now tonight now gets a crack at winning one of 5 keys for Iron Man. So again, I apologize to anybody who was here last week who was going to have a chance to win, who's not here now. But now everybody tonight gets a chance to win. So we have 5 Iron Man keys to give away. We have 4 game keys to give away for other games. We have 3 of the Elite Audio straps, and we have 3 of the battery straps to give away. We just gotta stop giving shit away, dude, because it's messing with the show.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my God, is my echo worse? How did my echo get worse?
Your echo, I don't know. It's just changing. You were perfect there for a few seconds, and then all of a sudden now you're echoing like crazy.
That's ridiculous. I literally, maybe I'll close Discord. Think if I close Discord, help? All right, I'm closing Discord. I don't need Discord.
I don't think that's going to make a difference, but
like I don't know why it would be echoing. I'm on chat mic. My audio source is default chat mic, and my audio output is the system.
Yeah, that's all right.
Everything should be right, dude.
Yeah,
you
sound fine.
Is it the Discord?
I don't know. You sound fine now.
Maybe it was the Discord. Echo sounds cool, El Kazam says. Thank you.
I am your father. That's what it sounds like.
So let's do this, guys. Let me announce the 3 winners right now of the KIWI Elite audio strap. So this is the KIWI Elite audio strap, the KIWI with the headphones in it. which is really, really good. I did a great video on it. Not that I'm saying it was a great video. I meant it was great because the product was great. I did a video on this great product, maybe like a week ago, right before we left for Utah, and I loved them, Todd. I thought they were really good. They're well put on. On the strap, they don't go anywhere, but they're really adjustable, and they sound great. For an inexpensive audio solution, these are great. They're fantastic, and you can't beat it. So, without further ado, the 3 winners are for the Elite Audio Strap. Fourth Wall Breaker, congratulations! You just won a KIWI Elite Audio Strap. Way to go! Back to Echo. Why is it going back to Echo, Todd? That can't be right.
I don't know, it's weird.
It's got to be on your end.
I'm looking, but I don't. There's nothing to change. It's weird.
Because literally, I'm just sitting here, so I don't know why it would keep changing. All right, and the second winner is Echoing to the Future. Congratulations on a KIWI Elite Audio Strap. Congratulations. And then Destiny 11 is the third winner. Congratulations, Destiny 11, for winning the KIWI Elite Audio Strap. Kick ass, man. Those are awesome things to win. They're extremely comfortable. They're still one of the most comfortable audio straps I've ever had. So
yeah, if you like the built-in, if you like Elite straps for sure, it's definitely a no-brainer.
Yeah, definitely love it. I think it's really good, and the audio sounds really good, Todd. I'm like really surprised at how good the audio is. Like, way better than I thought it would be. Like, I mean, KIWI makes good stuff, right? They always make good stuff, but this is the first time they've done anything audio-wise.
Yeah.
So, you're like, okay, they get great grips, and they get the great pulley system, they get a great, Elite strap, but they're getting into a whole different area now with audio, and they did a great job with it. They took their time.
It's not like super heavy, like the what's that Frankenquest strap? It's kind of got
the Elite, the H2C Deluxe Audio Strap. Yep. But cool. All right, guys, we will.
One to the Future and Destiny 11 are the 3 winners. That's awesome.
Yeah. Bradley Series is talking about audio while I sound like a robot. Yeah, what the hell, man?
I don't know. I'm not touching anything, and you're going in from like robot to normal to you sound fantastic to normal.
Seriously,
to, I don't know what the hell's going on.
I have no idea why that would be. I have nothing on. I don't really.
There, now you sound fine.
Really?
Yep.
Who the hell knows, man? Maybe it's my connections. Hang on.
Your Go XLR maybe fucking up.
I don't know. Let me know if it sounds
it
changes. Sounds fine now. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Quadzilla says Mash's audio is all over the place. Mash think it's your mic. When you move, it changes. Maybe it's moving now? Is it changing now, Todd?
No, unless I'm fine.
Yeah, maybe I did mess with some wires in the back, so
maybe that.
See, here's the deal. We can't ever leave our studio again. I'm never taking this stuff down.
Right? You take all this shit down and then you put it all back together and you're like, oh my God, where does it all go?
Before we get into Pimax, because I got lots to say about Pimax. Before we get into Pimax, let's just wrap up last week and the the VAL the New Realities Expo that we went to last weekend. Todd, give us some of your thoughts on the expo and as a whole, and then in our show.
As a whole, I think it was a good first attempt. Yeah, these guys had never done one of these before. They missed the mark on a bunch of things, I think, when it comes to showing off VR to the public. But the amount of content creators that they got in one place was amazing. The Among Us thing had a bunch of jank, but they pulled it off and it was amazing. The fact that we could do our show inside Dave & Buster's and be on TV inside of all Dave & Buster's and have people cycling in for 4 hours was unbelievable. It was the first show that we've ever had where we had a live studio audience. Like, we had 5 rows of people in front of us.
That was crazy. Pretty cool. We had 30 people watching at one point in there live. Like, even Alex looked at me at one point and was like, because you don't know what to do. We never do this in front of live people, man.
No. Yeah, it was weird. It's different. Like, even it's different than doing a panel or something too. Like, we're doing what we normally do, staring at our monitors and stuff, and now there's 35 people staring back at you. It's just weird.
Yeah, it was cool. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, I kind of like go along with basically what you said. I mean, Val did a tough thing. They tried to do a first time show, and there are certain things they definitely fell short with. One of them, was showing off the games and showing off some of the products they had there in the facility. Where they headed out of the park was bringing all these amazing content creators to one place to
Yep.
interact with them and the developers, which is great, interact with each other, and then do this amazing Among Us event because that was hard. You know what I mean? And like to me, maybe they should have just stuck with let's just bring everybody together to do a live Among Us thing. You know what I mean? And like just skip everything else.
Yeah,
You know
if
what I
this
mean?
was a content creator event, it would have
Yeah.
been a home run all around. Like, who cares what it looks like at that point? We're all in there together. Still have people in. Well, seriously, still have game developers in and to show us their games and things like that. But with the
Yeah.
understanding that it's just us and it's going to be closed doors, we're going to play a bunch of games and have a blast.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might
That
have
was
been
the way
what
to
it
do it.
should have been.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I wasn't laughing at you. I'm laughing at Bradley. He says every time I say Valve, he keeps hearing Valve. I think he's a little obsessed. He's a little
Need to
obsessed.
Irish shrink, he says.
I know. I'm here. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I want to hear Valve too.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it was it was a good try. It was a good first effort, and
Yeah.
they did a lot of things right. They did a few things wrong, but they did a lot of things right. We did pull it off. We weren't able to do our show from the floor, but we came up with a way better solution and did it from Dave and Buster's, which was a phenomenal, man. It worked out so good. The people at Dave and Buster's were fantastic.
What was
We
that
were
guy's
on
name again?
every Brian. I don't
Brian.
remember his last
Brian,
name.
if
But
you're
Brian
watching,
from
you're
Dave
the
and
man.
Buster's. He was, man. That guy was amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we were on. You had the live stream of Among Us on big screens all throughout Dave and Buster's going on, and then you had our broadcast live going on all these screens at one time, and it was just pretty amazing. And you compile that with a live studio audience and people in there, and then all these content creators filing in that just want to come talk to us, which is pretty amazing, man. And to have some of these awesome people on our show, I thought it was pretty awesome, Todd. It was a once in a lifetime thing for me that I never thought would happen, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was an event that I wasn't going to go to.
Yeah.
For me to fly out of the country every time there's an event, because they're all in the U.S., right? It adds up. So it was like, do I really want to go to this? It sounds pretty small. But then the more and more people were chiming in saying, well, I'm going to go and I'm going to go. And I'm like, well, it sounds like everybody's going.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Alex VR had the same thing. He was like last on the list of people who decided to go, I think. It was, well, shit.
Who's that now?
Everybody else is going.
Who said that?
Alex.
Oh yeah, Alex. Yeah, Alex was going to go, and then Z Storm ended up going. It was pretty
Yeah.
cool, man. It was some amazing people that I got a chance to meet in person that I've known for a while. So it was super cool. And I hope they try and do it again. We'll definitely support it. I think
yeah,
we'll
for sure.
we'll definitely support it again, and hopefully they'll try and do it. And
Tons of people that I don't think I would ever met at another event. Pesky Cashew, Genghis VR.
Yeah, Pesky's so cool. I've known Pesky for a while, and that was my first time I got a chance to meet him in person too, which was
person,
cool.
right? Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Even Awakened Toast, like that guy's hilarious.
Yep. Yeah, both Hiya, Awakened Toast. It was Luxotic. There was some people there that I would have never met before. Tigress.
Genghis
Yep.
VR.
Yeah, Genghis VR, Saber Mom. I've met Genghis before, but Saber Mom was there, which is cool. But yeah, it was a cool event. We'll wrap it up with that and say, good first event, and we'll follow up with it. Hopefully next year they'll do it again, and it'll be pretty awesome.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
All right, let's move on, Todd. Let's move on because I got some shit to say about Pimax. Or should we talk about our Among Us stream first?
Yeah, let's talk about that first before you go ape shit on Pimax.
All right. Did you? All right. I was gonna say, you were sick. Did you even watch the Pimax?
I watched it. Yeah, I watched it.
Can you bring? I think Dee's ready. She gave us the thumbs up.
Oh, did she?
Either that or she was flipping you off. I don't know. One of the two.
Could be either one, really.
Dee, are you back? Are you back in action?
Back. I'm finally to lunch.
Welcome to the party, pal.
My God.
That's a Bruce Willis thing from. No, anybody?
Die Hard,
Die Hard. Welcome to. All right,
Yeah.
forget it. D.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Look at that. Michelle B even in chat even says that Todd owned you, MASH. And I did. I convinced everybody to kick you out for no reason at all. It was awesome.
Oh my God! Substack says my mic has some odd equalization mash. It's almost like a fast echo. Is it doing it again?
It did a few seconds ago, but now it's not.
I have not heard a single twitch or whatever in your
That's why
audio.
that's why I really think it's coming through Todd's end. Because if D would hear it if it was on my end.
Because I only have it
maybe.
coming through Ninja. That's
Right.
all I have. I don't have.
So it's being broadcast out through Todd. So that's.
You sound fine now.
Yeah, Todd's screwing me up, guys. I'm sorry. All right, D. So you're here now. Before we get into Pimax, because there's a lot to say about Pimax. All right, there's a lot to unpack here. Okay, but before we get into that, let's talk Among Us. Because what the crap is Todd doing? He tells everybody that I came out. He saw me jump out of a vent. He did not see me jump out of a vent. I'm not the imposter. He's not an imposter either. So
You know what my theory is? He
that
felt
he's a
like
dumbass? That's my theory.
Dude, he felt like such shit. He just wanted a break for about 5
That's what
minutes.
I think it was too. Really. Here's what we need to do too, because Todd, seriously, Todd was like a trooper getting it. He's been so sick really for the last couple of days. So he gets in there and he's like, dude, I'm gonna tough it out. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, so do you want to record? And he's like, yeah, I'll do the recording. So he's recording directly through his Quest 2 headset because he's got a Quest key. I'm running on a Steam key.
Quest Pro. I use my Quest Pro.
Yeah, you Quest Pro. So he's recording, which Quest Pro is great and the microphone's awesome, but he's sick.
But it picks up every sniffle,
every 10 seconds. All I hear is, and then I hear. So it's like every 10 seconds. Were you running in space? Were you running in place? Were you standing?
I stood the whole time. Yeah.
Oh my God, you're sucking wind like you're 80 years old trying to walk upstairs.
I felt bad for you for about 2 minutes until I heard you say that, Todd. You're sick, dude. Sit down, man.
So
I can't
seriously, so Todd's like, yeah, he's like, no problem. I'm gonna edit this thing. So he gets sick overnight. He's like, I just can't do it. So he sends me the videos like, dude, I just can't do it. I can't edit. So I'm like working. I'm like, no problem. I'll get it done today. Dude, every 10 seconds, I got to make a cut because he's either sucking up snot or he's coughing or he's sucking wind. He's like, it's MASH.
Dude, I don't feel good. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
No,
I mean, the video ended up coming out really good, but oh my God,
good.
there was so many cuts, man. It was so many cuts in there, but it was funny, man.
We played for like 2 hours.
Did you have a blast in there?
Oh my God, I had so much fun. And I did not want to be standing up playing VR. Trust me.
D was quiet in there. D, you were quiet. I always thought you were like, whenever you get real quiet, I figured you were the
imposter.
you were the imposter.
Yeah.
No?
No. I was only the imposter twice that whole time.
I know, right?
Oh,
it's
wow.
funny how you it's just like random how you get it. But there was a couple of times I think I had it like 2 times in a row.
Yeah, and then you
having
just
it a
got the
lot.
giggles like a girl, dude, like a schoolgirl. Like,
I got so caught red-handed one time, and I just couldn't even. When you get caught so red-handed that you can't even defend yourself, and I just started laughing,
You're
and it
just
was like,
not slick,
Yeah,
dude.
you killed somebody in front of someone. That's right.
I did, right? I killed Roots right in front of Skiva.
That was it,
like,
yeah.
I'm done. I'm like, I got it. And then I just started laughing, and I couldn't stop. But that's
I
the
was
fun of
quiet
Among
because I
Us.
was watching.
I know you got to watch everybody, especially Todd, because
Everybody.
I was a really
He's
good
a shady mofo,
Yeah,
man.
he
He's a
is,
shady
man.
mofo.
He's so shady. He got me kicked off. He's like, yeah, I just saw Eric come out of the event. He did not see me come out of the event,
No.
and he was like, and convinced everybody that I came out of the event, but he wasn't
I
an
convinced
imposter.
everybody
So
he was a
his argument was, guys, look, I saw him come out of the event. He's definitely the imposter. If you vote him off and he's not the imposter, you can just vote me off.
Yeah.
So
That's a
I'm
great
not the
sales
imposter.
pitch.
So they all vote me off.
Bye,
I'm not
Mash.
the imposter. They see that he's not that I'm not the imposter. So they're like, well, Todd, you just lied. You must be the imposter. So they voted him off. But he wasn't an imposter either. So we basically voted 2 people off that were not imposters because he was like, I don't know what you were doing.
My God.
I don't know what you were doing, man.
Needed a break.
I guess. But I mean, in the end, we had a great team in there. There was 9 of us. We had me and Todd and D and Wes and Roots and Wes's daughter Isabel, who's so funny too. And then you had Skiva, Creeper Betty, and Short Stack, who's hysterical. Todd, I had to put some stuff in there where he was like
Short
stays.
Yeah,
There
I
was
was
some stuff
chasing
in
him
there where
around
he,
just
like,
to chase him
you would
around.
kill
and he
him, and
was
then
just
like all of a sudden
screaming.
you would kill him, and then we'd come back to the lobby, and first thing when you see everybody, he'd go, "Son of a bitch!" He'd point at you.
It was so funny.
Oh man!
And he was
But
screaming like a girl. You just chase him around. He's like, "Dude, I'm coming for you." He just starts screaming his head off.
it's even if you've played this game flat and you don't like this game, give it a shot
Oh yeah,
because it's different.
totally
It's just
different. I've played this
And
flat, and it is so much more fun in VR.
This is my first time playing it.
Ever?
yeah, it was Wes's first time ever playing it too, like even flat.
Oh
And
wow.
he said he had watched a couple of things with the volume off, but never never played it or never really watched it like with the volume on or anything.
Yeah, it's such a good party game and such a good game. Like I've already seen a ton of complaints on our Facebook page about the amount of children playing it, and it is a cheap game, so it is going to be purchased for children for sure. It's only $10, $9.99 US.
Well, and here's the deal:
private
Just
lobbies, man.
try
Just
and
make
find a group.
private group, and put a password in the room.
Try and find a
invite your
group, or
friends.
get into Discords. You know what I mean? That's why we tell everybody.
We have an
That's why we
LFG group in our Discord. Just go there and put in a code, and people will join your room, man.
That's why we build Discords. I mean, that's why we build these communities, is so people that are like-minded can come and hang out and build a group and play. I mean, we have a group now that have basically found each other. I mean, you get like Bluebell, and you get, Traveling Man and VR Spry Guy, and, Bacardi B, and, and D, and me, and all these people get in and start playing together. Guido, and Mickey Berg, I mean, if you want a group of people, if you want somebody to play with where you're not going in and play with randos, or you're not playing with, 8-year-old kids that are calling you a jackass every 10 seconds. I mean, come and group up with, that's why we build these communities, and that's what you're going to get. Now, if you want to meet people, this is a great way to meet people too. I mean, to me, I think I'd rather play with my friends because that's a lot of the draw. But if you don't have friends in VR and you want to meet people, this is a way to do it. And I'm not saying you're going to have a great experience every match, but you'll find people.
Right. For sure.
Right? You'll find people. And what are you going to do? I mean,
Brad even says this was a problem with the non-VR version too, and it was.
Yeah.
You join games with the non-VR version, and you get tons of children screaming and yelling, and it's just so much more fun when you're playing with friends.
Yeah, but don't let it ruin it for you. You know what I mean? Because that's what happens. People are, I'm just not going to do it, or I'm not. And don't let that ruin it for you. Go in with a good attitude, like you're going to have fun. If you get a couple douchebags in there, just kind of ignore them, let it go. You know what I mean? And then move on to your next match. You know what I mean? If it's too bad, you know what I mean? Or just, skip out on that one and get another one. Like I said, or find communities where you can get into, where you can get in with people that you want to, hang out with. So I think this is great for VR. I think it's a fun game. I saw a ton of flat gamers. I watched one today, Todd. Valkyrie is her name. 3.8 million viewers, something like that. YouTuber. She had doing a live stream of Among Us. She had over 18,000 people watching live, and watching her, and you could see her too. And she was sitting down like at a table, had a VR headset on. So I mean, this is so good for VR. So even if you're not an Among Us fan and you're like, that game's shit, I don't want to play it, I don't want anything to do with it, it still celebrate it because it's great for VR. This is going to bring a lot of people to headsets. You know what I mean? And it's going to bring a lot of spotlight to headsets. So I hope it continues. I hope it's not like, it probably will be for a lot of the flat gamers, like maybe couple of week thing, and then they'll kind of like get rid of it. But I think the VR community will stick with it for a while.
Yeah, I think so. This will be a social game for sure. For a long time. Yeah.
I'm going to go back. I think we're going to stream it Saturday. I think I'm going to put it in Saturday night to the Saturday night live stream, and we're going to do it in there.
I'll in the rotation even just for an hour.
Yeah, I might do it all night. I mean, it could, because it's so new. I might do it mainly just that, and maybe some After the Fall at the end on Saturday.
Maybe After the Fall. Come on, Mash.
Come on.
Gee, I want them to fix that goddamn horde mode in After the Fall.
I know. I miss horde mode.
So, guys, you know what I'm going to do next week? I'm going to Orlando next week. I'm leaving again, of course. I'm going to Orlando next week for a few days with Skiva, because I'm going to this event called IAAPA. IAAPA, and this is basically a huge convention for location-based, like amusement rides, or location-based, like,
VR stuff.
Like VR stuff. So like, stuff you'd see at Dave & Buster's, or Disney does a big thing there. You know what I mean? Any big rides that you would see, this is a convention for that. Or big VR on location-based VR stuff. Well, Skiba's going to be there because he's there with Vertigo, and they're showing off the location-based after the fall room scale.
Room scale after the fall.
Room scale after the fall, dude. Yes, D. That's why I'm going. Well, I mean, I'm going for other reasons.
Where?
I already made an appointment for this.
Where is this?
This is Orlando next week.
Next weekend?
I have an appointment, D. You can come with me. Yes.
When? No, because seriously,
Wednesday.
Orlando is only an 8-hour drive for me.
Wednesday, I'll be there. I'm actually going to be there on Tuesday, but I'll be there Tuesday through Thursday. So, but
why can't this shit be on the weekends?
I know, right? I know. I can't wait. It's going to be so good, man. I love after the fall and do some location-based stuff and see. I'm looking forward to seeing what other location-based VR stuff is out there and what they're doing, because there's even some big, amusement park places like Disney that are getting into VR now. So I'm going to be able to see what's going to be coming in the next years.
We had at the Dave & Buster's that we were at, there was a VR developer there that did arcade stuff. I can't remember the name of the developer, but he had a new football game out that he was using Vive Focus 3s.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I didn't get a chance to try it, but Alex did. Alex did. He said it was really good.
Yeah, he said it was cool. It's kind of like Pro Era, where you're just a quarterback the whole time. But
yeah, it was like the NFL experience, I think it was called.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was very official.
Ryan Brown says only an 8-hour drive, D.
Yeah, it's only an 8-hour.
Only an 8-hour drive.
I've done it before.
You hook up with somebody else. Grab Michelle Dillon on the way down. You guys come down and hang out.
So I'm going to drive up to Kentucky.
Well, have her meet you in Carolina, and then you guys come down.
No, I can't take the time off.
No, I know. It's not easy.
If it was a weekend, I could, but I can't.
But it'll be fun. It'll be cool, and I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I mean, we'll wrap up Among Us. A lot of fun in the video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a blast. It's only about 30 minutes long. I cut together some of the really good parts. It was just a lot of fun. When you get good people, Betty was so funny in there. Creeper Betty was in there.
Couldn't stop laughing. Oh my god.
Oh my god. And she's just got that voice, the innocent voice. But the problem is she sounds guilty whether she's innocent or not. So she just either that or you just feel bad about voting her off because
there's no change. Either way, it's the guilty, same. Innocent.
I know. It's so funny. But yeah, everybody's cool. We'll stream it Saturday. It'll be fun. We'll get back into it again. So if you want to play a Saturday, we can get 10 people in here. So I'm gonna bring some content creators in, definitely, and help us play. But if you want to be one of the people to play, hit me up. We'll get you in a rotation, and we'll definitely do it because we're gonna go for probably 7-8 hours anyway. So we'll get you in there.
I think I saw Quick Cosplay said something about she wanted to play. So if she's available.
Yep, Becca said she wants in.
Becca, there we go. I think I talked Gamer Chick into coming too. So we're gonna have some cool people in there on Saturday. Maybe we can get Roots back in for a little while because Roots is such a fun. And he's so funny in there too.
Yeah, he's just logically trying to figure out who everybody is.
He did a good job. He did a really good job trying to deduce things.
Trying to.
Brad says he's
Bradley.
in. There we go. Brad is in.
That'd be fun too. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I'll hit you up in Discord, Brad. We'll probably start right around 8 p.m. Eastern time on Saturday. It'll be fun. All right. Let's give away a game key. Are you ready, D? Can you do that?
Yeah,
all right, let's give away a game key, and then we're going to get into Pimax because Pimax is there's a lot to unpack with Pimax, and it's going to take a little bit of time. But Pimax is going to be the bulk of the conversation that we have coming up. But let's give away this axe throwing thing. What do you think? This axe throwing thing, axe throwing VR. It's got to be good, right? Axe throwing VR.
Yeah,
it does look good.
I mean, is it only throwing? Are you just throwing axes at targets?
Have you not seen those? Not bars, but just axe throwing.
No, I have in real life, but I mean, do I want to just go into a game and throw? I mean, throwing in VR is problematic at best. I mean, let's be honest. Throwing kind of sucks in VR. I mean, unless you're unless you're making it perfect, throwing kind of sucks. I mean, there's not many developers that can pull off throwing perfectly in VR where there's not some kind of jank where it's like throwing it directly down to the floor or it's not throwing as hard. But I don't know. I mean, I would give this game a try and take a look at it. But I mean, I hope there's game here than just besides you.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like a campaign mode or something.
Who doesn't want a game mode, a campaign mode in
Seasons.
Axe Thrower?
Right?
Uh-oh, D, you took over my echo?
They said that earlier too. So
Oh my God, Todd, you have so much jank going on, bro.
Yeah, well.
All right, let's roll this thing and we'll give away this game and then we'll talk Pimax. I'm excited to talk Pimax. The D wheel looks good, D. I haven't seen it in a little bit.
I know the wheel ain't mine, but I definitely put the names in there.
It's the D wheel. It's your wheel. It's your wheel, D.
Hussein X.
Dark Angel, you're so funny. Pass the echo on the left-hand side.
Ooh, I took D off. There you go. Hussein X was first winner.
Nice. Congratulations, Hussein X. What a game to win Axe Thrower VR. It's got to be great. AAA. Half-Life Axe Thrower VR.
For
So
sure.
good.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you for the developer for throwing us some keys for Axe Thrower VR.
How do I turn
Oh
this
my
camera
God.
off?
We are getting down to the barrel, guys, on what we have left for keys.
We just had this conversation earlier. We're like, we really need to reach out to some developers and get some more
Oh
keys.
man, Axe Thrower VR. Yeah. Axe Thrower VR is the Pimax of games.
It's the Pimax of best games.
Oh,
no,
man.
that's
All
not
right.
fair at all.
All right, let's talk Pimax. So so I decided to stream the Pimax Frontier event yesterday. So a lot of people already know my opinions on this out there. Todd, let's get your opinion and D's opinion on the new Pimax Frontier handheld device / media device / pop it in your headset device.
It's called the Pimax Portal.
The Pimax Portal. Yeah, tell us what you think.
I think it's cool as shit, but I don't.
Did you watch? Hold on, let me just ask. Did you end up watching the press conference?
I only watched a little bit of it, but
Okay.
I have looked up the portal since, so I could see what it's all about.
To be honest, we have known about this for a while.
Yes.
So to be honest, Todd and I are under non-disclosure agreements with Pimax. We've known about this portal for probably about 2 months. Just haven't been giving any info out. But we've seen what they've been doing, which is, guys, it's been difficult for us not to go, what the frig, Pimax? For about 2 months, I've been like, what you're doing? Why? I'm like, you're doing what?
You're doing what?
But yeah, so let me just get out there first. We have known about this for a while, but you did watch a little bit of the event yesterday, but you knew what was coming anyway. So
yeah,
go ahead and tell us what you think.
I think the device is kind of neat. I think they're overpromising, but they
What,
seem to
Pimax overpromise? What are you talking about? It never happened.
Doing that. I don't know. No one's ever delved into this market where you can have a Nintendo Switch that you slap on your face and now you've got VR. So it sounds like a cool product, honestly, and the price point isn't terrible.
The price point is really
just clickbait to finance their company because they have nothing else to ship. Like we're on the, I think I can say this. We're on the list of creators that gets a Pimax crystal, but there's only like 4 of them, so we're not getting the crystal to review it yet. I don't know what to do with Pimax.
It's all right. Before I start, D, what do you think?
I do have to say, if PSVR 2 was not on the horizon and already on my list of my next headset to get, this would be on my radar.
I get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's an appealing idea.
Seriously,
Yeah.
This is my point yesterday. Because I get it. When you look at if this was Nintendo that came out with this yesterday, we would all be flipping out. If this was Microsoft or Sega or any big
or
company
HTC.
any well, no, I'm not fucking no. Don't give me HTC. I'm not buying HTC any more than I'm buying Pimax, man. HTC has proved nothing to me in the last 6 years other than putting out the headsets that nobody will want to play or buy or use. Or putting out
hiding
stuff
messages in Twitter posts.
sitting in the back. They're sitting back here collecting dust. Do I need another Vive Focus? I don't need a focus. Okay, so don't tell me. Don't give me HTC. Give me a good Give me Nintendo. You want to tell you if you
Well,
if
that's why I compared
Nintendo
it to the
came out.
Switch. It's a Switch that you slap on your face. Is their goal, right? That's the
Okay,
end
so maybe
game.
that's not the best example. Let's say let's do Microsoft. If Microsoft says, "Hey, guys, they did this whole thing and said, "Welcome to the Microsoft Frontier. Introducing the Microsoft Portal. This is your entry level into handheld gaming and VR." We would be freaking out right now, right? Because what they promised yesterday is pretty amazing. And this is what I said. If you take the Pimax name away from this, okay, and you just look at what they're promising, if you weren't excited about this, there's something wrong with you. Now, the problem is it's freaking Pimax. That's the biggest problem because everything they put up here looks really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
I want everything that they just put out there. Everything they put out there, I'm like, yes, yep, checks a box. I want it. Bam. The problem is, can they do it? I mean, they're still touting a 12K, Todd, that we have yet to see, that we won't see this year still. Like, and guys, I want Pimax to succeed. I've told you all before. I like Pimax. I want them to succeed. I want another player in the market. But guys, how can you come out with something like this when you still? I would have preferred them come out yesterday and say, "Look, we are cutting the 12K program, and we are moving forward with the portal. This is our new focus. This is everything." If they came out and did that, I would have been way more on board. But if there's the week before, Todd, they came out and said, "We're still coming with the 12K. 12K is still coming. We promise. 12K. It's coming. We know it's coming. It works. Trust me, it doesn't work. I know the freaking thing doesn't work. Todd knows it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. I've seen all the red check boxes. Okay, they send me reports. Every box is checked red. That's a bad thing when you get new hardware. When they're checking red boxes, that means nothing's working. When you have one green check box and every other box is red, Todd, you've seen this. I've
seen it. We've had a meeting and where they've said, okay, we want you guys to talk about the Pimax crystal, but don't mention this. And the list of don't mentions is 3 times longer than the list of mentions. So we don't bring it up at all.
You don't think that they were going to announce that the crystal was coming like now? Standalone? The crystal that they announced now is not standalone. The crystal they came out with now is a PCVR headset.
Only.
Why is that? Because all the boxes were checked off red. Okay, they can't get anything to work. All right? When you can't get things to work, what do you do?
Laughing in chat. Because Brad knows probably everything we know, or probably more.
When you can't get things to work, you have to change gears. When you promise things and they don't work, you change gears. So instead of launching a standalone headset, well, what will the headset do? Well, it'll play PCVR, we think, we hope. Okay, well, let's launch it as a PCVR headset now, and then we'll come out with the standalone later.
Well, they're saying it'll be a firmware upgrade to convert it back to
it will
standalone.
You'll be able to do both eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
So this is where Pimax gets themselves in trouble. Okay? I love Pimax. I want them to do well. This whole thing is great. For you to say that if there was no PlayStation, this is what I would get, it makes sense. I'm with you.
I didn't commit, but I
if it
said
didn't have the Pimax name on
radar.
it, say it had Apple's name on it or Microsoft's name on it.
Ugh. Okay,
I would love to get Brad's take on this. Brad, would you want to come? Can we get him on, Todd?
But
is it possible?
The two things
if you would like to, I would see if we can get you on. I would just for a few minutes, Brad. I would just love for people to hear your take and see if it's like way away from what we think or whatever. I'm sorry, D, go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna freaking say.
About like not getting this and getting the
No. Just trying to think back to some of the other stuff that they showed, like the peripherals. Okay, so like that gun peripheral. That
oh my god, that was
cool
sick, right?
The thing that really got me, like, whoa, the cabinet, dude.
Yeah, the at the end they showed it. They showed the portal being broken down into where it's just a screen and then sliding into a
Cabinet with the joystick and the buttons, so you can
an
smash
arcade
the
cabinet.
buttons.
And then
Yes,
basically it becomes an emulator, right? That's what they
right.
touted yesterday, was an emulator.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Todd, Brad said he would come on if he can figure it out, bro.
I'm working on it.
Awesome. Thank you. I'll continue my rant while you work on that. So here, let me give you guys some of the prices, because they flashed these prices about as fast as you could splash them yesterday. And if you didn't rewind back and see them, you were in trouble. Like, I've never seen anything like this. They put it up for like a millisecond. It was crazy. All right. So the Portal, okay, they have the Portal itself, the base model is $299 for the Portal. The Portal is the handheld, okay? Now you can get the Portal QLED D for $399. So you can get the QLED screen for $399. Those are really good prices for a handheld, right?
Yeah.
Like, they sound great. Like that. Like, man, that's really good.
I
That
paid
sounds great.
3 times that for a phone that I don't use in that way, So
Yeah. Now
Okay.
the Portal View, which is basically the headset that you're able to put the Portal in. Okay, this is the VR headset dock. We'll call it a VR headset dock, but that's basically what it is, right? You're taking the Portal and you're docking it into a VR headset, so you can basically run the display through the screens, the display screens of a VR headset, and turn it into VR, right?
Right.
$449. So if you had the base Portal at $299 and the Portal View at $449, you've got VR, PC VR, standalone VR, and you can watch movies. I mean, that's pretty good. And with all the technology and the specs that they're putting out there. Now, if you want to do the Portal QLED, which is the QLED displays, you're talking $599. So now it gets a little bit more. So if you're doing all QLED, you're looking at $400 and $600. You're looking at about $1,000 to do the whole thing. But this is your all entertainment thing, right? This is everything. Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Here's the problem. It's freaking Pimax. Now, if Valve came out and said, here's your Deckard, here's the new Deckard Portal. Take your Deckard and you can change it and do it and put it into a VR headset. And here's this whole thing. Boom, 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 boom. Just like we saw yesterday, we'd be over the moon. Right?
Hey, Brad.
Hey, Brad is here. What's
Hang on
up,
a
man?
second. No one can see him yet.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I think you'd be over the moon. That's why I think you kind of get that hit, D, where you're like, man, I think I might want to do this. Like, this makes sense. If there was no PlayStation and I'm not saving up for a PSVR 2, this might be something I would save up for.
Right.
Right?
Because, I mean, everything sounds fantastic.
Hey,
but
Brad.
once you bring Pimax, the name,
Hello.
into the
Can you hear
whole
me?
thing.
What's up, Brad? How you doing, man? I'm sorry to surprise you and pull you in here, but I just
No,
have to. We haven't
I'm
had a chance
sorry.
to talk. Yeah, we just haven't had a chance to talk, and I know that we both have passionate views on these things with this new technology, and I just really want to hear what you have to say. So
Yeah,
you did not stream the event yesterday, right?
I don't like this company.
No.
I don't want to give them any free marketing, honestly. Like, even like, it probably would have been a hilarious live commentary with tons of monetization for my stream.
Exactly. Yeah, it would have been good. It would have done well for you.
It would have been great. However, this company is very.
Are they
So
sus? Are they sus?
very incredible,
Very
like
sus.
probably the most sus company in the world, honestly, for VR. And there's a lot of sus companies. Before I begin, I don't like to be called a hater. I used to be like just so passionate and optimistic about all these companies, but the more I started talking to people that actually work in the industry and hearing all these things that end up being true from the same people, you start getting incredibly cynical about these things, even more so. And it's honestly kind of sad, because you're like, oh god, the hope is gone. But when it comes to Pimax, I've heard so many things. I was even surprised when you guys talked about the checkmark list. I haven't heard that. I
Oh,
thought
really?
that was
You
just
haven't
like
seen
another
that list?
I haven't seen anything about that,
Oh.
which is added to the
Oh my
list of
God.
things.
I
But,
did,
like,
I kind of was like, I didn't want to talk about it. I'm like,
Well,
like,
we're
I
not
didn't wanna
talking
bring
about
it
what's
up.
on the list, but
It was bad.
There's the
Like,
list.
Brad, I've never seen. I'm like, Why are you guys showing me this?
Yeah.
This is so bad.
Well, it's like
Literally, there was one green check mark on the crystal. On the crystal
I think
standalone,
so,
there
yeah.
was one. Everything else was red check mark. That just didn't work. I mean, from like overheating to the battery. The one of the check marks was the battery held one charge, and you could never charge it
You
again.
couldn't
It
recharge
was a
the battery.
one-shot deal. You used it one time,
Yep.
throw it in the garbage because you can't recharge
Disposable
the headset.
VR.
You can't make this stuff up.
I feel like I barely have anything to add, even though I could pile on actually other things. Just to give you like, so it's kind of weird because last year, I tweeted that Pimax was going to announce a standalone device, and people thought that was the craziest thing ever. And it's because it was. It honestly was. They announced one, but it didn't exist, honestly. And that was like what, September last year, the 12K announcement. I made a big deal about it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until like, and this is the crazy part. 6 months ago, I was talking to someone who is just peak industry, right? And they were like, "Yeah, I found out that Pimax 12K is literally just fake. Like it's a thing just to build hype. That's it. That's all it was. Like it literally cannot exist in today's moments." And this was a person I trust a lot, and they are very well versed in things. So that started my decline a little bit there. Like I just started slowly declining. And I kept hearing other things. And every time, when you start hearing these crazy things, you start seeing their marketing and what they're promising, and you're like, oh God, this company's actually worse than I thought even before. I'm even holding on to a story. I'm not even sure. There's a story about how the people who translated all of their website and stuff, some of those people didn't actually get paid for that.
Oh no.
And I'm like holding on to these like things I hear from people, and like I'm like, God, I don't want to. This company's just so bad. And then they just announced the crystal. It's a paper launch basically. They say you can pre-order, and some people are getting it. I go on Chinese social media a lot. And that's where they started the pre-orders and like actually giving them out. People there are pissed off too because they ordered it and they still haven't seen it.
Right.
And it's like, and then after all that, they announced this stupid thing.
Crazy, right?
This stupid thing that the industry has like decided is not going to be working. Like people have done the Daydream, they've done the Gear VR, they've done the Google Cardboard. The industry has decided this is just not a way to go for VR headsets because there's reasons why people put so much engineering into headsets. Like this thing, you guys probably saw the iFixit teardown for this thing.
Oh yeah.
This thing's the most bizarrely engineered thing in the
weird.
world. But they have to do that because if you just stick a tablet in a shell, it's not going to be a comfortable or good experience. Like multiple reasons. Why are they doing it? I have a few speculations. If you will let me rant a little bit longer,
please. Yeah. You got the floor, my friend. You got the floor.
Yeah. So I think there's also like an issue with startups, and economically we're in a downturn time. I'm sure we all know. And when you're a startup company that has proven to be less reliable than even the worst 1960 Ford in today's day and age, it's
the Edsel.
It's not a good look, right? So these companies who are not doing well, even if they're publicly seeming like they're fine, they like to look for exit strategies, right? Like they're like, okay, how can we can't deliver this product. We have all these, we're sending out all these X check marks. Our consumer sentiment for our company is down. What can we do? Well, let's promise something in a Kickstarter, get a ton of people to try to bank in this Kickstarter. And the most important thing that Kickstarter is, this is what people don't know. If you're a startup and you have a very successful Kickstarter, you get a lot of big companies looking at you like, maybe we should acquire this company. They seem to know what the market wants. So I feel like this Kickstarter might be more of an exit strategy. A well-established company, while like Pimax should not be doing Kickstarter in this day and age. Just like, there's people, you might argue like, oh, they're going to release the product someday. If that's true, they would have just done it like all their other, like the Crystal, their website. Like, God, yeah. Sorry, I'm done.
No,
Sorry.
it's good. This is good. This is fantastic. I love it, man, because this is what everybody's thinking about right now. Because you know what's going to happen, Brad? There's going to be people that are going to be all over this. Like, I got to have this because there's going to be people that back this thing, guaranteed.
Oh, there is
Like,
definitely. Yeah.
there's gonna be people that are gonna be like, I need to be on the cutting edge. I have to have this because it looks like you're like they did a decent job. Now, they show things terribly in these things because
Ugh.
it sounded like Joshua was number one. It sounded like he was talking out of a bathroom. The echo was so bad. I'm like, where is he, dude? That he's doing this. But the actual videos that they showed are kind of compelling. You're looking at them like, wow, this looks really cool. And like if you're just like a layman and you're not like up on what's going on and you don't know Pimax and you're watching that, you're like, this looks really cool. This might be an idea for me to kickstart back something, get on the ground floor. It's gonna happen,
Yeah.
right?
And even okay, let's say that Pimax is not a scam company. Let's say they release this thing. They have less money than HTC. That's not a good sign. How are they going to build a library? Like generally, I know they showed off space Slurpees. Is that it? That's pretty much it.
Yeah, they got a few.
Yeah, it's like I kind of said this in chat, but I'm gonna reiterate it. I feel like we're in the point where like a lot of standalone headsets are starting to pop up. Pico was already like people were already questioning like why would I want to buy into another store, a platform, right? And that's kind of expensive. So we have Meta and Pico. At least those are ginormous companies with the funding to get what software they want. And then we're going to start seeing like HTC and like Pimax, which are smaller companies. They don't have the same pull, I would say, in the industry as these big ones. And they're going to release their own stores that you can't cross-buy things.
Right.
Pimax is on the lowest tier of the list of companies that'll be able to actually build out a software platform. Like, I think, yeah, I mean, that's obvious, right? I think it's a mess there.
It is, and to me, that it's the whole thing of the 12K too is like they always do this. They're always like, they moved on already, and they haven't produced any of the stuff that they. Again, I would have been better off yesterday if they said, you know what, Crystal's canceled. We're canceling the Crystal. We're canceling the 12K. We are putting all of our focus into this home entertainment system. We want to be your portal into your living room, and we want to run out. I would have been better with that.
A smarter idea.
But if I have to hear more, the week before I just heard a new commitment to the 12K. It's still coming, coming. And Crystal is here. We only have 3 headsets made that we have to do pop-up events
of
for
all the
we can't
crystals
send
that
them
are
out.
made, and there's like 5 of them.
Yeah, that
we saw production line pictures and like this because they were going to send them out to people like us to review them.
Yeah,
but they're like, no, we can't do that now. We're going to do pop-up events because we only have enough.
We only have 5, so we're going to keep them to ourselves.
So they don't even have enough to put out there. So number one, nobody out there is developing for this yet because you want to know why? Nobody has any dev kits. Yeah. So how? I mean, like all these people that are saying that their games are committed to go to the platform, but they're not on there yet. There's no dev kits yet. You can't put it there. You can't port anything without a dev kit.
Have you talked to like devs for bigger titles on VR and like their opinions of Pimax? They probably don't have too many good things to say normally, or at least they just laugh at the idea of Pimax. Yeah, that's kind of the state. Like it's not sustainable for a company like Pimax to.
I think you hit something on the head
like
though
this.
with the they're looking to be bought.
Yeah.
And they're putting themselves out there as we have great ideas, in quotes. We have we're looking to the future, but we don't have any money. So somebody come by us and fix our problems is what it looks like.
Please fix our problems.
Yeah, and it looks that's exactly what they're doing. Yeah. And the part, I think the reason why they've stayed away from doing this portal launch on their website and doing it on Kickstarter is because they don't have to perform. They don't have to give you anything. Like for people in chat are all, I backed a Kickstarter campaign. I didn't get anything. Well, that's the whole point of Kickstarter.
Yeah.
You're not guaranteed to get a product. If you buy it from their website, there's some sort of guarantee. With Kickstarter, they have a way out.
Yeah. If they did get acquired, they would just disappear.
Yep.
Right.
They would just vanish.
They'd be gone.
Yep.
Because at that point, the Pimax name would probably be gone. They're going to acquire the technology, not the name. They would dump the name. It would be gone.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's weird.
Sorry, just one more thing. Like the only thing Pimax had going for them, I feel like, was people love their ginormous FOV headsets, and they've completely pivoted like out of nowhere from that. So, what's the point?
Yeah. To me, I like the AKX. I've got it dialed in now. I had to work with it a little bit, but I got it dialed in. I like it. It's a good headset. It's a comfortable headset. It looks really good. I've gotten used to some of the bending around the edges, and to me, I would prefer to use that over most of the headsets that I have. But you have to like really work at it to get it set. So the average person's never going to do these things. But then again,
Yeah.
like you said, they've gone away from it now. Like the AKX is like, it's a thing of the past. They're not going to support it anymore. They're not making anymore. So once you buy out, if you're going to buy one, once you buy out whatever's in stock, they're
So are
gone.
you
They're not
telling me
gonna
this thing on
support
my
it.
wall is vintage?
Yeah, I put it in the box. Put it in the box right now. Oh
It
my
looks good
God.
on the wall. It's gonna stay right there.
One more final. I know I keep saying one more final rant, but I can keep going on. But for real, one of the last ones to say is my first skepticism really came during their 12K event. At the very end, they talked about how they were looking into incorporating micro LED into something. That was already a huge red flag moment for me, because that technology is so, like, not even Apple or Meta are able to produce those things for their devices. So when they like showed off that little clip at the end there, I was like, okay,
Like, no
I
way.
need to be very careful with this company, and it's just gone downhill from that little presentation part there.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned the 12K basically cover and with no guts in it, because we were told in the same meeting that what Kevin was showing to Sebastian Ung when he did that interview was a case. There was nothing inside of it. That's why you never could turn it around, because there was nothing inside of it. It was basically just a case on the outside.
Just a shell.
Dude,
They
don't even
bought
bring it out at that point. Why are you doing that? Why would you
They
do
bought
that?
their own injection molding kit for their
Yeah,
studio,
exactly.
and
Yeah.
they're gonna use it. They're gonna show it off. You know.
It's just a weird thing, man. I want to root for Pimax. I want more. I want them to be good. And you're the same way. I know you are. If Pimax was a good company, and you'd be like, look, let's give them a chance, see what they can do, right? But they've kind of like gone down this path, and they put themselves in a position now where nobody wants to. Like, I still want to root for them, but I just don't think they're ever going to do anything. Like, they keep promising more and more and more, and they keep moving away from whatever made them great. So I just don't see it working out for them at all. So I'm in the same boat with you. I can't figure them out.
No VR content creator wants to hate on a VR company. Like that's just the truth. None of them actually do. If a VR content creator is hating on a company, then you probably should be looking twice at them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exact, because we all want good things for VR. If this was real, I would be like, holy crap, this is going to be amazing. Like I said, if this was like Microsoft, I'd be like, we'd be flipping out, because Microsoft's not ever going to come out and go, yeah, we're going to promise all these things and never deliver, right? They're not going to kickstart something.
No.
So, but if we saw this from them, we'd be into it. We'd be like, wow, this is pretty good. It'd be pretty good, man. But because it's Pimax, everybody's like, what are we doing here again? Down the same path like that we've gone through a couple of times now. Like the sword controller is another terrible thing that's just like took forever for people to get, and they ended up having to give out the knuckle controllers because they didn't have them. They promised them, they didn't even have them made, and then they did have them made. They were the worst things in the world.
Oh, the sword ones.
Yeah, I mean, HTC, they have their own problems, but at least they deliver when they announce. So
yeah, there's another one too. I just can't figure HTC. I want HTC to be good. Same thing. I bought a Vive Flow. I loved it. I thought it was going to be great. And I mean, but they keep touting that, like, they're like, yeah, we're supporting this. But every time I go to mess with anything, it's the same garbage. There's nothing new with it. Like they keep advertising it. Like, yeah, it's more here. It's still nothing. I still don't have a controller. You can't set up things with it. It doesn't work well with the Android phone using it as a pointer. It never works well for me. So I just wish they would do something right. Like, I want them to be like,
you gotta buy an Audi car for your Vive Flow to be useful.
I know. I can't wait for the new Focus. The Focus is going to be great.
To be honest, I think it's interesting. Yeah, I do think it's a more interesting product than, well, everything's more interesting than the Flow, but yeah. At least they're doing something there that's like kind of interesting. I don't know if I'm excited for it, but I'll be able to tell more about that very soon. So.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell you this. They're moving on it, because I know that they're reaching out to developers already to develop games for it. So that I can tell you for sure is happening. What more than that is, you'll have to go watch Brad's channel for that.
or wait.
I'm on the
or wait
software
until
side.
CES.
Yeah. You're gonna be going to CES this year, Brad?
Are you going to CES?
Nice.
Yeah, I probably won't be allowed any booths because I leaked all their stuff. But yeah.
It'll be fun still,
We'll
though.
see it at an after party or something. I'm sure.
We'll cruise on the outside of the booth where they have the security where they don't want to let you in.
They'll have don't let this guy on premises signs. It's me and my maid outfit.
Yeah, right.
That was my
I
favorite
might make
outfit.
those signs just so I can hand them out for you.
No, I love it. One of my favorite nights of CES last year was they do like a press event where they do the like the top 200 vendors that are going to be there, and they do a private like showing of them for the press event, and that was one of the coolest things I got to experience last year because it's only press, so you're not having to fight with everybody.
Was it this year or last year?
Last year, yeah, last year.
Oh,
I went.
okay.
Yeah, and I got to see the Mengang X there, and like the glasses, and they had like the thing they went over your mouth. Did you see that one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was there. Wait, you're not talking about 2021. You're talking about 2020.
2022. Or no, yeah,
Or 2022. What year is this?
2022.
Sorry, I'm in
Yeah.
the future. Sorry.
Yeah, last year CES. Yeah, you were there. We were both there. We just never met up when we were there. But
Yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, look, that's one of my favorite events, that press event, because you just
cool.
so much cool technology there, and you just don't have to fight
masses
with
to
people
go
to get
see
there.
it. Yeah.
And there's bars like every 4 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Which
gonna
is
be
great.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It'd be exciting.
Brad, thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for indulging me here. I love hearing this, and we could rant on this briefly for another hour.
We could talk about
least.
Pimax for hours.
Yeah, I could.
We'll do it next crewcast. We'll do it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Perfect.
Thanks, man.
Cool. Thanks,
Have
buddy.
a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Man, I love Brad. He's so
Yeah,
good.
he's such a good trooper.
That's a good sport too, just to jump in and like he wasn't like planning on coming on and just. But I just wanted to get his take, man. Because I had a little bit of a different mind yesterday, Todd. I was a little bit kind of like, I mean, I was not buying any of this yesterday, right? I knew because we know what's going on.
Yeah,
But I
like
was
I said though, I'm excited. Like the product looks cool as shit to me. I think it looks cool.
Yeah,
but the fact that they did it in a Kickstarter is what set up all the flags for me. It was what the hell.
I mean, I wasn't super worried about the Kickstarter because a lot of companies Kickstarter, and just to see what people
but
want.
not like big
Especially
companies. You don't see like
you're gonna
Ford
offer-
kickstarting the next car.
No,
like, give me a
that would be
break.
different. Yeah, yeah. But Brad's explanation, it does make a little bit of sense to me now.
To
You know what I mean?
advertise to new companies, like, look, here's a struggling company that has to do a Kickstarter. Maybe we could buy them. Yeah, it's a great theory. Totally.
Oh, so Brad said he did print some light blockers for his Pro already, and he was asking Tasselhoff if he did print something for the Pro for light blockers. And Todd, I got the first Tasselhoff light blockers for the Pro right here.
Well, I have all the files to print them. I just don't have the right kind of plastic. So
I haven't even opened it yet. Should I open it right now?
Yeah.
See what it looks like.
How you doing on time, D?
Dwindling down, man. Like
all right.
5 minutes.
Why don't you guys do a giveaway while I'm opening this up? Because
Sure,
we
let's
need to
do
get through some giveaways. Do
let's
do an Iron Man key.
An Iron Man key? Sure.
So for the Iron Man keys, just reach out to me, and they'll put my email up. It's mashdaddycool@gmail.com. And I will you have to give me your information, and I'm going to gift you through Oculus or through Meta. Here, I'm going to gift you the wow, look at these things, Todd. Light blockers for the Quest Pro. So these are going to slide over the lenses.
Yeah, they take place of
cool.
the light blockers that are in there.
They're softer than I thought they were going to be.
It's TPU plastic. That's the plastic I don't have, so I can't print my own right now.
So I really thought these were going to be like, well, the way they looked, I thought it was going to be like hard plastic, but it's soft.
Right.
They look interesting. I've been looking for something, man, because I heard the other ones were not great. Damn, that's loud.
Sim
or the Academy?
Sim.
Sim, congratulations.
Sim won the first key Iron Man.
Yeah, these are cool, man. Take a look at those. Those are pretty cool. Pretty neat.
Yeah, they're cool.
They're just going to slide over the lens, right? And they're basically going to block the light out from around the bottom of the headset.
Yeah, it's basically it replaces the light blockers that come with it, and add a
Would they
little
replace
extra
it?
underneath.
Could you use both? I wonder.
I don't think so.
wonder if you could Task. Do you know that? Task is in chat. Could you use both? Could you use the half blockers that come with it and then slide these on, or put these on and then put the half blockers in?
Well, I don't know why you'd need them. They block the same space.
No, I know. Maybe we just hold them in better because these just slide over the lenses, and
Yeah.
maybe the magnet part would kind of hold it
maybe.
in. Yeah, volume is low. Did you turn the volume down when you turned the?
Yeah.
Todd.
Well, the
Todd's
music
sick,
was so low.
everybody.
Yeah, I'm sick. Give me a break.
Give me a break.
You're
So
good.
yeah, these look pretty cool, man. So yeah, Tass. If you didn't hear me, Tass, I was asking if you could use this in conjunction with the half blocker that comes with the Pro. So like, could I put this on, slide it over the lens, and then could I put the half blocker on? And would that help hold this in place? But I've been looking for a solution to help, and Task made these up pretty darn quick, man. And they're way softer than I thought. Like I was like worried that they were gonna like hurt your face, but like they're like you can just like do this and scrunch them up. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's TPU plastic.
TPU. I don't know nothing about that.
Which is like flexible plastic for printing.
Yep. VCVR Spark says, "Don't complain about the volume. At least there's no echo." Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
the echo's fixed. Looks like so.
What was the echo? Did we know? We never.
It was
figured
Video
out.
Ninja. I figured it out right when I was bringing Brad in.
GC13, a Diet Pepsi Cat is here. What is up, Tiff? Ashes to Ashes is here. Says D, you're so quiet. Why are you so quiet, D? Who's
I
Brad?
gotta go back to work in like
I
3
know.
minutes,
I
man.
know. It doesn't seem like it's been an hour already, has it? Because you started late.
Well, it's 55 minutes, but D needs a bathroom break.
Oh, you're
before
right.
he goes
Yeah,
back to
that's
work.
We got Try Grey Wolf is here. We got GC13. Tiff, are we gonna play Among Us on Saturday? You gonna stream with us?
Please.
That would be so good. Brad was gonna come in. We got Tribe Grey Wolf in there. We'll get D and me and you and Roots. And maybe we'll try and get some more Betty in there because she's so damn funny in there. I love getting Creeper Betty in there.
So funny.
And anybody else who wants to come and hang with us and do some Among Us on Saturday. Saturday night live.
Be there for a little bit.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You're gonna get well.
Not the shady Canadian, dude.
Dude, you're
Shady
so
mofo.
shady. Oh my god. I don't know if I want him in there, D.
I'm awesome at this game.
Let's give away a few more keys while D has time. Okay, Todd? Let's do that.
All right, hold on.
More
I
Iron
got
Man
one
keys?
more.
Yeah, let's pop some Iron Man keys out and do that stuff. And while you're doing that and getting it ready, I will mention we're gonna talk a couple other things too tonight. I want to talk about the meta layoffs real quick, and I want to talk about some PlayStation VR 2 games upcoming that Upload was talking about. Some games that are coming and we know about, and some games that are rumored.
All right, sounds good. Next winner for Iron Man is
big one. Iron Man. Iron Man's so good. Todd, have you played it yet?
No, I have not.
It's really good.
Ryan?
Ryan Brandon, congratulations. You get an Iron Man key. And again, guys, these are all keys that were donated. 5 Iron Man keys. Iron Man is what, $30? Is that what it is?
I think so, yeah.
5 Iron Man keys donated to Q2C VR Gamer to give out to our community by Guido. Chris Meadows. Dude, you are the man, dude. 5 keys he gave us to donate just because he wants to give back to the community, and he's a freaking kick-ass person, and he's always wanting to help out. So congratulations, Ryan. There's another Iron Man key given out. Just hit me up on my Gmail, and I'll get it out to you. I may not get it tonight to all of them, guys, just because it's getting late, and I still need to spend a little bit of time with my wife before we.
Just a little. Oh,
just a little.
There goes my freaking timer, dude.
Oh, D, don't leave.
Oh, D.
I'd love to stay if
Please.
you start paying me $25 an hour like Progressive does with benefits, dude.
D, don't leave. D, please don't die.
I'm not gonna die, dude, but D needs to get paid, so
He
D's
needs
gotta
to
go.
get
Don't
paid.
leave, D. I know. We just need to get big enough that we can pay you, D. If we'll get there. We're gonna get there.
And not just pay me because D can't make minimum wage.
Well, no, I'm not gonna pay you a
She's
lot. Well, hold on, wait a minute.
I gotta make at least what I'm making here, dude. It's gotta be a competitive offer, man. Come on.
Competitive offer. What is this? What's going on here,
The
Todd?
live
All of a
negotiations.
sudden now we
What
went
the
to
fuck?
competitive offers.
What the
I'm
hell
out.
is wrong with you, lady?
Oh man.
Dude, It's got to be worth it for me to. Well, not saying that I don't love you guys, but
That's okay. Now we know where we fit
Hey,
in the hierarchy of things.
GC said you're worth way more than minimum wage. She said that she would be willing to pay your salary for you to come here full time.
that's not what
Excellent.
I read right there.
GC
All
13
right, but
Pepsi
no,
Game
I
you
gotta
are
go.
such a nice person.
I
Thank
gotta
you.
go. But Tiff, please Saturday, I need backup
Yes.
with these
Yeah,
guys.
you do because Todd's ruthless.
Sus.
I'm
and
the only
susser.
nice. I'm the only nice one in there.
Well, I don't know about that.
Seriously, I don't kill anybody.
Dude, how many times did you snap my neck in that game?
Even Isabel lied to her dad, like right to his face.
Yeah, she's
know,
cut
right
off
to
on
his face.
Christmas.
I know.
Right to his face. She lied
Yeah,
to him.
yeah.
Oh, couldn't believe it.
So,
All
Right.
right,
but
G.
yeah,
ciao.
I gotta go.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah. Very nice.
Bye.
Bye.
Cool. All right, everybody's saying goodbye to D. She's heading back to work. We'll see her. We'll see her next week, and we'll see her Saturday night if you want to come hang out with us Saturday night. Todd, we're seeing your screen up on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's
We're seeing your ninja.
Yep.
Okay, so let's touch on a couple things. Let's talk about the Meta, layoff. So 11,000 people, Todd, were laid off by Meta this week, and it's basically they're talking about a 13% reduction in their workforce. And this is not just Meta, by the way, guys. This is the entire tech market right now is taking these big hits. It's just everybody wants to grab onto something with Meta and just trying to keep beating them down, and it's just I don't know. Again, Meta is still way up in their workforce. By the way, 2017 they were at 18,000 employees. Todd, before the layoffs, they were at 87,314 employees.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, they laid off 11,000. Now that is horrible. I'm so sorry that these people lost their jobs at a difficult time right before the holidays. And,
Yeah.
we're in a recession. Whether anybody wants to admit it right now, things are not great for us. So for 11,000 people to lose their jobs is terrible. Okay. But this is not just Meta. Okay. This is a lot of tech companies are doing this. But people want to point to Meta and they want to blame virtual reality and just say, they're dumping so much money into virtual reality and the metaverse is garbage and nothing's going to work, and it's all bogus. And they want to blame virtual reality on all these people losing their jobs. Number one, it wasn't just virtual reality departments that they cut.
No.
Cut a lot of departments. Okay. They cut a lot of people down. There was a lot of good people that got let go. But to lay off that many, they've been employing almost 90,000 people, Todd, at Meta. That's a huge increase in workforce from 2017 at 18,000 employees to get up almost to 90,000. And then they had to take a step back, okay? But they've been on a huge hiring, spree for a long time. Companies sometimes need to step back, and everybody wants to. And look, Zuckerberg is a huge target, and he puts it on himself. Okay, and I don't need to stand up here and defend Mark Zuckerberg, but anybody saying out there that he is, he is the evil end all be all person, that he personally laid off these 11,000 people and he doesn't care. I mean, come on, people. I mean, this is business. You know what I mean? This is not just about Zuckerberg doing this. He's got shareholders that are making these decisions too. And this is not a VR thing, okay? They are not number one, they're not going to go out of business.
No.
Their shares are rock bottom, but guess what? They're on their way back up right now. If you were ever going to buy into Meta,
I wasn't sure if they were rock bottom because I'm going to buy and I've been waiting. So
yeah, now is the time to buy.
Yeah.
Now is the time to buy because it's going to go back up. You know what I mean? Now again, I don't want to be an apologist for Meta. I don't. Okay, I don't. I don't want to be like, oh, Eric just loves Meta. I don't. But I don't want to blame them for everything that happens, and that's what happens. They left 11,000 people, and it's huge news. And everybody wants to say it's VR. VR is bad. They've put all their eggs in the basket of VR, and now because the metaverse is basically bogus, that they have to lay off all these people. It's just people they go from point A to point G. Okay.
Exactly.
And they just assuming 20 million different things. You have to slow down a little bit. Take a look at what's going around right now. Okay. There's a lot of hardship going around in a lot of places. It's not just Meta, but this is the one that everybody wants to pick on. Everybody wants to point at. and it's easy. They're an easy target.
Yeah, exactly.
They still employed a lot of these people. You know what I mean? A lot of these people that were employed, the 11,000 again, and I hate that they lost their jobs, but those 11,000 people had jobs because Meta hired them and has hired them. How many years now have they had them? Right? And they gave them a job for all that time. So to lose those jobs, you have to give those jobs first. You have to give them out. And that's not easy to do.
No, and it's just a bad time in tech. Completely, it has nothing to do with VR. It's just the tech industry as a whole is taking a stab.
Right.
So who's to say that come spring those jobs might not come back? People are saying this is a bad thing for VR aren't paying attention.
It's not. To me, look. Again, it's an easy target. It's just an easy target to say it's VR and that's all it is.
Agreed.
And again, I don't want to like harp on it like I don't care about these 11,000 people. I do. This sucks for all of them, and it's going to affect a lot of people.
Huge layoffs. Amazon does it all the time, and it's terrible. I know lots of people that work for Amazon and that have been laid off. WestJet, the Canada's primary airline, had huge layoffs last year. It was ridiculous how many people they laid off. It happens in every industry. So, and right now the tech industry is getting hit.
Yeah, look at Elon Musk. How many people is he laying off at Twitter right now?
Yeah, like every executive.
He sat down and was like, "Wait a minute, hold on. How much did I just pay for this? All right, cut about 30% of the payroll."
That's exactly right.
He was like drunk and he was like, "What? I offered what?
I did what?
I did what? How much did I pay?" He's looking at his couch cushions for change to pay it off. He's like, "Whoa, what? How much?" Oh my God. But I wanted to get through that bad news of, terribleness. Again, terrible, but I don't think it's a VR thing. I really don't. I think it's tech thing. It's tech thing, and it's a recession thing, and that's where we are right now. So, all right, Todd, let's move on and let's talk some PSVR stuff.
Yeah.
Are you going to get a PSVR too? Because
everybody knows I'm the skeptic on this channel.
Yeah,
as far as
but you heard Mike VR Oasis. We spent some time with Mike, and he has tried it, and he is all on board with it. This is his headset. He is looking forward to the most out of anything. He is telling you, Todd, that this is going to be a next generation experience. And if you don't believe Mike VR Oasis, you have no soul. That's all. No, I'm just kidding. So what was Mike able to change your mind at all? Are you even
no?
Because going in, you were like, I'm not getting a PlayStation VR 2.
I wouldn't say he changed my mind. He definitely brought some things to light that I had anticipated and assumed, and things I can't share with you, but that are coming, which is cool. Well, but I can't share with anybody else. My only thing is it's an enormous cost, and I don't think that PlayStation people understand that as a cost.
Wait. Look, I love you. I love you like a brother. Okay, but I don't want to hear enormous cost when you just bought 4 headsets, bro. You just bought a $1,500 Quest Pro.
I'm not talking about me personally.
What we're talking about you now. Are you going to buy it? Are you, Todd Jackson, going to buy a PlayStation VR 2?
I'm still undecided, to be completely honest. I don't know.
So it's not about cost then. Let's get the cost out of it, because
it is for me, because I have to look at that as it is a factor for me. I don't have a PlayStation 5.
You just dropped your $1,500 Quest Pro on the table. We're like, yeah, no big deal. Throw that in the garbage. I'll get another one. I'll get 5 more.
I don't have. I need the PSVR 2. When people compare these headsets to like an Index or to Quest Pro or something, you have to understand that I have hundreds of games that are available to me in the Steam market and on the Quest market to play on every headset that I own. I can play any of the games I want. Any of the Oculus games that are PC VR, I can play them with my Pimax if I want to. When it comes to Sony, I won't be able to play anything. I won't even be able to play the PlayStation VR 1 games that I own from my PSVR 1. So any game, and up here, I don't know what the game costs down there, but up here, the average PlayStation game is $70 to $90. So for me to buy 10 games, it's going to cost me another $1,000 in games.
Well,
that's not appealing to me. And I'm looking at the list of games that are coming, and it's all games I can already play.
All right, let's talk about some of these games.
I don't know.
Ready?
It's just not as exciting. The tech,
All right.
and let me put this out there though. The technology behind what is in the PlayStation VR 2 definitely excites me.
I guarantee this. You are going to when this thing launches, you are going to go, why didn't I do this? Why didn't I get this? Because the games that are out here are going to be games that you're not going to be able to play anybody else or anywhere else. And the amount of technology that's in this headset is going to blow most people away.
Well, I
And
need to
this
see
is going to
games
be
that take advantage of that technology. That's my
what,
point.
but where are you not seeing them? Like I understand now. There's going to be ports, okay, and I get it. There's every
Almost every
game is
game
not
on here is one that
but
I
there's
can
some
already play.
huge games on here. No, you can't. Where are you going to play Resident Evil 8? Where are you going to play that in VR where it's this
Steam.
experience? No, you're not. Not this experience.
Well,
Not for a built not a built from ground up PlayStation VR experience with the haptics, with the foveated rendering and the facial the eye tracking, the haptics in the headset.
The haptics in the
You're not-
headset is cool.
You're not getting that anywhere else. You're not getting it on Steam. What you're playing on Steam is a bastardization of the game. And I love mod. Don't get me wrong, but that's not a built from ground up
But
VR game.
Resident Evil 8 isn't going to get me to buy a PlayStation. I didn't even.
Okay,
Play it on
what
Steam,
about
so I
Horizon
don't give a
Call the
shit.
Mountain? Horizon
That
Call the
is
Mountain.
probably the only game that is interesting to me so far.
But again, we have more games coming than just those two.
And
What
we have-
about Ghostbusters? What about Ghostbusters?
It's coming to other platforms.
I understand, Todd, but don't you want to have the best experience? Again, there are games that you're going to be able to play on every headset.
Yeah.
But I buy headsets because I want
And
the
as
best
an
experience.
enthusiast, there's a chance I'll probably buy it because I want to see what it looks like. But I just don't...
There it is. There it is. You're gonna buy it.
Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know. I hate you.
Look, let's take the price out of it. Okay. Take the price out. And I know that's not easy to do, but take the price out of it for a minute. What they're touting, and I understand that people are like, the games aren't that great. You can't tell me the Horizon's not great.
It's one
Okay.
game.
I mean, let's take a look.
But whatever.
The Resident Evil 8 is going to be freaking amazing, man. Resident Evil 8 in VR is going to be game changing. Mike told you the experience he had with this game.
Yeah,
This is something special. That guy has tried every headset, just like we have. When he is excited about something, be excited about this. Okay. I don't need to be a master salesman. There's no reason for me to have to sell PlayStation VR 2. If you are not excited about, now I'm not saying everybody's going to get it, but if you're not excited about PlayStation VR 2, there's something wrong. You should be excited about it.
I'm not excited.
Resident Evil 4. You're going to be able to play Resident Evil 4 in VR. And it's not going to be the Resident Evil 4 Quest 2 version either, by the way.
It better
This is
not
going
be.
to be, yeah. Now, Retribution. How do you want to play Retribution now? Do I want to play Retribution PC on a regular headset? Or do I want to play Retribution on the PlayStation VR 2 with the haptics,
I'd have
with
to play
the
them
triggers,
both to tell you
with the
that.
controllers,
Yeah.
with the foveated rendering and the eye tracking, everything, the next gen headset, which is going to be the PlayStation VR 2.
Well-
We know the technology in the headset's amazing.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Quest Pro's version of Retribution had foveated rendering as well.
Maybe. But that's $1,500.
Yeah, but I already
I mean,
got
you
that.
can't. Oh, I know that, but you paid for that. I mean, if we're talking it's a price issue, then you can't
Well,
talk Quest Pro.
my thoughts behind that is I buy that and I still can play all 300 games on my Quest store and I can play up another 300 games or more on my Steam store, right? Now I'd have access to everything.
Right, but you got to take the Quest the Quest Pro
buy
out
the
of it.
PlayStation and I can't play
90% of the 90% of the people don't have the Quest Pro. Okay, so let's not compare the Quest Pro to the place. Let's compare the Quest 2 to the PlayStation VR 2. That's where we need to be comparing.
Because comparison, like it's going to be way better.
So if you're a person that doesn't have, if you're sitting on a Quest 2, why wouldn't you go get the PlayStation VR 2 even if you have to buy a PS5?
Well, I don't know. I don't want. You're not going to like my answer.
No, I don't. You tell me your answer. I'm going to tell you you're dumb. But go ahead.
In my eyes,
no, I mean it's valid. Whatever you think I want to hear what you have to say.
The Quest 2 player isn't the PlayStation 2 VR player. The
Why
Quest 2
is that?
player is the wire-free experience, low cost. Build an ecosystem around the Quest so that when you do upgrade to a Quest 3, you have all the games that you had before. The fact that they didn't put PSVR 1 games into the PS2, even at a lower quality graphics or whatever, there must have been something they could have done to make those games work.
You got to make them better,
That's
though.
weird.
You can't put 2016 experiences in a brand new headset.
Then give you a
'cause
license to a new version of it or something. Or
Oh, I don't have a problem with remastering, but
Yeah.
I mean, then who's going to pay those companies to do the
Yeah.
remastering? Somebody's got to
Sony,
pay them to
I
do
don't
it.
know. Yeah.
But I understand why they don't want to go backwards compatible. It's tough to go back. Number one, it's tough to go backwards compatible, especially when you're dealing with completely different types of controls. You got to
Yeah,
remember, there
that's
was no
true.
touch
Yeah.
controllers with the PlayStation 1.
Yeah, that's
So that's
probably the
one.
biggest one. Yeah.
Two, if you're just going to do general ports, if you're just porting a PlayStation VR 1 game to the PlayStation VR 2 headset, it's going to look like shit. It's going to look like a 2016 game on a new headset. It may be a little clearer, but it's still going to look old. Do they want to put people in those same experiences, or do they want to say, no, this is a new headset to play new, next gen experiences on? So I get that.
I'm back to now I'm a Quest 2 player who plays in my living room. Now, the next headset that is a ridiculously huge upgrade is a tethered headset that I have to play beside my television. Plugged into the television.
What's the big deal about tethered?
Well, I know a lot of married couples that have one television.
Okay.
So now husband's playing PlayStation and the wife's picking her nose. Right?
Just pissed off every wife out there.
I don't know. I just think it's
listen,
not for everybody. The
I
technology
get
is
it.
what
There's
is
people out there that are
super
freaking out
cool.
about
I
the
love
wire.
it.
Look, there's people out there that are freaking out about the wire, but come on. I mean, I play 90% of the time I play wired, and I don't have to. I play wired
never play
because
wired,
I want
ever.
I want the best experience.
I never
okay?
ever play wired. I play
You are
PSVR
not
games
going
and
to
I
get,
always play Link.
but you don't have to. It's not that big of a deal. It's easy to play wired. It's not. This is not PlayStation VR 1 wired, where you had a breakout box and then you had this box and you had to go this wire and you had to have camera and the camera had to be set up right. And if you turned away from the camera, you were going to be in trouble. This is inside out track. This is the Quest 2. This is
Right.
inside out tracking. You can spin 360. You can do whatever you want. I mean,
like I said, it's a huge upgrade. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited about the tech.
PCVR has been around for years. People have been enjoying PCVR for years with a wire. Just recently we went to the Quest 2. It's okay to have a wire. I want the best experience I can get. PlayStation VR 2 is going to give me that experience. I don't care if it's got a wire.
Brad's eating popcorn.
I'm starving. I want popcorn. This is riveting. I know.
We've always had such different takes on PSVR, and again,
We
the
have.
technology is super exciting, but it is.
I just don't understand. Yeah, no, I don't
what it is.
understand you don't like PlayStation.
I've never been a console gamer ever. Well, I shouldn't say that. Obviously, back in the day, that's all there was consoles. So I played a ton of old school consoles. But my last PlayStation was the PS4. Actually, I have a PS4. But I couldn't tell you the last time I picked up a controller. My kids play Minecraft on it with their friends.
Well, look, I have a PlayStation 5. I bought last year, and I really only bought it for I don't play it a lot. I really only bought it because I wanted to be out in front of whenever they drop the PSVR 2. So I wanted to be ready for it. And I didn't want to have to pay for both at the same time. So I got it when I could get it. Okay. And I played a lot of Returnal on it. I had fun with it, but I wasn't planning on that. I dove into Returnal because Wes and Roots got into it and said they loved it. So I was like, I'm going to try it. And I actually, when I bought it, I had to buy it in a package, and Returnal just happened to come with it. So I played Returnal, and I put almost 100 hours in Returnal. So I loved it. But I haven't played it. And I played some Left 4 Dead, or not from Left 4 Dead, but Back 4 Blood. And I played some stuff on it. But here's what I played a lot on it, Todd. PSVR 1. When I bought my PlayStation 5, I went and bought, for the first time ever, the PSVR 1. And a whole bunch of games.
But you didn't have
been
PSVR 1 on the old on PlayStation 4.
This was the first time I ever tried PlayStation VR, was after I bought my PS5. And that's how I've enjoyed this PlayStation 5. My point is that, actually, I lost my point. What was my point? I've gone off on a tangent. I don't remember what my point was. We were talking about, I don't even know. Oh, your console gaming. I don't care. To me, it's not console gaming. This is a computer system that I just happen to hook up with a headset. So it's not really a console. Okay. This is a VR ready system. that I'm going to play VR on. And you have to remember that how many PlayStations are already out there and how many are being bought right now? Okay, I mean, there has been hot demand for this thing for we're always talking a 3-year-old system now,
I know.
right? There's been hot
Crazy.
demand for this system for 3 years. There's a lot of them out there, okay? Now, people are just now getting to the point where they can get them pretty freely. But they're getting out there now. There's gonna be a huge install base. By the time we roll around to 2023 in February of 2023, and they were launched the PSVR 2, the install base is gonna be pretty damn big because I'm assuming they're gonna push hard this winter, this, holiday season. They're gonna try and get as many as they
yeah,
can out
for
there.
sure.
So the whole idea of all these people having to spend thousands of dollars to get everything probably isn't what they're looking for. They're going to try and convert the people that already have a PlayStation 5, and all they have to do upgrade is go grab a headset for what was it? How much was it? $550.
$550 US. Yeah.
Okay, $550 for AAA games. Not everyone's AAA, but there are games out there
I'm
that
looking at the list, and they're not
Sony.
all AAA games.
There are games out there that Sony will put out there that are going to blow your mind that you're not going to play be able to play everywhere else. This is going to be the next generation of gaming. If everybody is like, okay, Quest 3 is the next generation, this is the next generation of gaming before the Quest 3. I'm not saying the Quest 3 is not going to be it, but this is it right now. I don't know when the Quest 3 is coming. I don't even know if it's going to be here in 2023. But this, I know, is coming in February of 2023. It's going to blow our minds for $550. Daniel Kaz, there are games.
No, it doesn't come with games.
Oh no, okay. I thought you said I thought you were saying there's no good games. Yeah, $550, no game. No, yeah, you're gonna have to buy games for sure.
It's definitely not a cheap product, is all I'm getting at. It's an expensive
No,
niche
but
to get into.
This is VR, guys. When are we getting into? When are we getting cheap products? We got so spoiled with Meta at $299.
We did.
I mean,
Totally.
to the
Totally
point. I mean, this is technology, guys. We are tech people. We spend money on tech. You know what I mean? And this is going to be something that will profoundly affect how you play games, probably for the next few years. To spend $550 is not bad. That's really good. If you want next generation stuff, this is what you got to do. And Brad is 100% right. Meta fucked themselves, and so did Pico. Why? Because now they have to get themselves out of it. How did they get everybody used to $299? So when we actually have to start paying for these headsets, nobody wants to do it.
And it's not even just the headsets; it's the games too. Like I think we've been spoiled with $9.99 games, like Among Us for $10. Like that's stupid. That should have been a $25 game all day.
We have, and that's what he said. You're talking about. You were worried about, PlayStation games up where you are. They're $70, $80.
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna have to pay.
I think I just want to make sure that everyone understands that. If you don't have a PlayStation, it's $560 up here or something like that. If PlayStation VR 2 is $725 up here. And then games are $80 each. So it's a $2,000 investment to get into PlayStation VR 2.
Look, I get it. None of these are cheap, and we are going to go. Like I said, we just said earlier, we're going into some weird times here. I don't say that anybody don't go, that doesn't buy the system, that they're just dumb for not buying it. If you can't buy the system, you can't buy the system. But I'm just saying, if you have the disposable income and you're trying to figure out whether you should buy it or not, and it's not a money issue, it's an issue of whether you think it's going to be good. That's go get this system. It's going to be good. All right. It's not going to be, it's going to be great.
Send my wife a text message and tell her to buy me one for my Christmas.
I will.
My birthday's in 2 weeks. Tell her to buy me one.
Yeah. It's going to be, and
I'm probably going to get it.
And there are more games coming, Todd, that aren't announced right now.
I know of 5 more that are coming. Yep.
I know 5 more games that are coming that are not announced. That I can't say what they are, but they're coming. Guys, just wait. Everybody's like, oh, they're getting Tentacular. Well, I'm never going to buy it because all I can play is Tentacular on the PlayStation VR 2. It's one game. I'm not playing Tentacular.
I'm not fucking playing that either.
I'm not playing Tentacular on the Quest or the PlayStation or my handheld or my phone.
I played it on the Quest. It was dumb as shit.
I'm not playing it anywhere. But those games are going to be on there. I mean, they're not going to not have them.
Here's a question for you. Games like Demio is coming to PlayStation VR 2.
Yes. I can't wait, man.
Cross-platform?
That I do not know. I assume they will because it's cross-platform with everything else. So why wouldn't it be PlayStation VR? I assume it will
Same
be.
with Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, Demio,
Among Us. Are they all
Among Us,
cross-platform?
yeah. I want to see like Alvo, Firewall. Now the
Because if
Firewall
these
is going to
games
be PlayStation
can't
VR only.
take advantage of the cross-platform
I think they will.
market, you're
I think they will. I think
limited to your player base too, right? So
yeah. Everything besides Firewall Ultra, because that's basically always been just a PlayStation game. But I think some of most of these big ones, will be. I mean, you see it now. I mean, a lot of them are. I mean, After the Fall is cross-platform with everything.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I guess Demio's it's already flat and VR cross-platform, so it would be stupid for them not to be.
I mean, No Man's Sky is going to be coming for PlayStation VR
I'm very
too, and
excited to see what that
it's
looks
going to be
like without
upgraded.
having a PC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Retribution is coming. We have Firmament coming. Alvo is coming. Launch titles. The Jurassic Park thing, the Jurassic World thing. Now, look, not my game, right? I'm not interested in this. I don't want to play this. I mean, I played it on the PlayStation, but I don't want to play it on PlayStation VR 2. But what if you've never played it? And what if
Jurassic
you're
World?
not going to buy it? Yeah, Jurassic World. What if you're not going to buy a Quest 2?
Isn't Jurassic
Now
on Quest?
it is. I'm just saying
Oh,
that
okay.
I'm not going to play it on PlayStation VR 2. But I'm just saying a game like that. We're all like, well, it's just a port. But if you're not in the Quest 2 ecosystem and you have never played that game and you have no
That's a
chance of
different
playing that
question.
game,
Yeah, if you're not in the Quest ecosystem and your choices were to buy a Quest 2 or a PlayStation VR 2, that's a different question. Then the PlayStation becomes a little bit more.
that's what I'm just saying.
It's a
Some of
4 or
these
5
games,
year old technology to.
we're all saying some of these games are like, no big deal. You know what I mean? I've seen, some of these games already before, like Among Us. I can play Among Us. Well, but what about the people that can't play it right now? The new Ghostbusters game. That's going to be cool, man. I want to see what they can do with that and make it look good. I mean, you don't think it's going to look better than a Quest 2 standalone?
Oh, of course.
It's going to look fantastic. So what are we comparing it to? Are we comparing it to a Quest 2 or are we comparing it to a PC game?
I'm comparing it to PC VR.
Okay, so how much do you pay for your computer and your headset to run PC VR?
I don't know because that's not what I use my computer for. Solely,
No, I know,
right?
but
Like my
but
PlayStation.
a lot of people do though.
Yeah, if you bought a gaming machine just to game, sure, I could see that as being an extreme expense. That to me is no different than buying a PlayStation 5 just to play PlayStation games.
But there's gonna be a lot of people that buy computers just to game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a big expense. So if we're comparing it to that, it's not that big of an expense. I don't know. I've been listening to this for a long time.
I don't think the
Man,
price is
Switchback.
outrageous. I just think
Switchback looks so good. I want to play Switchback.
Yeah, Switchback does look good. I think it's just something that everyone needs to consciously think about when they get into a new ecosystem of games and technology. None of your stuff's going to work, right? So long run, it's going to be expensive.
What do they need to announce in these next 5 games? What do they need to announce? What games do they need to announce? Say there's 2 of them are going to be blockbusters that blow
Grand
you
Theft
away.
Auto.
So you need Grand Theft Auto to go out and buy this?
I would probably buy it right away if there's Grand Theft Auto.
What about Gran Turismo? What if they announce Gran Turismo 7?
I'm not a race car game guy. Unless I can poke my head out the window and shoot somebody, I'm not interested.
Okay, but not about you personally, but that you think
Gran
that
Turismo
would
is a huge
change
title. Like
that would change people's minds,
that
right?
could change.
Well,
people's minds.
we know it's coming
It
in
is
VR.
coming, yeah.
So why couldn't that be a launch title that they announce this fall or this Christmas? I mean,
I would imagine it will be, to be honest.
so that changes people's. I mean, because everybody's like, there's no games. There's no games I want to play. Well, what if they come out with that? What if they drop Astrobot 2? Astrobot Rescue Mission 2.
See, that's a PlayStation 1 game, right? PlayStation VR 1?
Yeah, one of the best
Never played
platformers you'll ever play in VR. Oh my God,
Never
man.
played it.
I can't even talk to you anymore.
I only played like
I-
5 or 6 PlayStation games, and then
I don't even know who you are anymore.
I
I'm
went
getting. I want to break up.
I went straight into PC VR because I'm a PC gamer. So I bought the PlayStation 1, tried it, loved it, played I don't know, maybe half a dozen games, and then I put it in a drawer and I bought PC VR stuff to play on my computer. And
Yeah.
I never went back.
What if we got God of War in VR?
That would probably make me buy it right away. Yeah. And you know that. That's why you said that.
I know. I know.
And God of War 2 is coming out, and even just to have that with the PlayStation would be fucking cool. I think, that'd be pretty neat. But
To me, I mean, I want to see Uncharted. If I ever saw Uncharted, oh my god,
in VR?
Farpoint 2, yeah, Uncharted VR.
Uncharted VR, I would be all over that. Dude,
Farpoint 2. If I see Farpoint 2, I mean, huge. But I'm just thinking mainstream games, mainstream flat games that would pull all these people into VR, or that would even just get the people that are on the fence to want to jump in. Again, we know there's going to be more coming.
yeah.
I know
Travel
we
Man,
could-
thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Great discussion, guys. Hope Grand Theft Auto 2. Yeah, I really hope for Grand Theft Auto.
Thank you, Travel Man. We appreciate it. That's awesome. Yeah, me too. Grand Theft Auto would be amazing. That would be a huge win for them. I mean,
Kubo92
it's
says
huge.
they need Call of Duty and Dragon Ball Z. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 does have a VR mode for the PlayStation 5.
Guys, I think Firewall Ultra is going to be freaking amazing, and
that looks
you know,
pretty
all the people out there who have never played Firewall because you've never been in the PlayStation VR 1, it's phenomenal. It's probably still better than anything that's on the Quest or PC VR. It's still probably one of the best. I mean, I think it's I want to say I think it might be better than Contractors. I mean, I love Contractors as a multiplayer first-person shooter. It's great. Firewall's, I think Firewall's better.
Really?
Yeah. Firewall's really, really good. Like, really good. Firewall Ultra could be it could be one of the best games that we see out there.
Uncharted
be a
hit
huge-
Steam. Wes says Uncharted just hit Steam and no one bought it. Shows you how much those PC guys know. Well, it's because it's not VR, Wes. It's just a flat game.
Well, if they hook that thing for Reshade, I'll do it.
I would try it in Reshade, but they didn't come out with a VR version for PC.
Brad says he thinks he would prefer it over Quest Pro. He means the PlayStation VR 2, probably.
I would imagine.
Austin Tim says Hubris, Swordsman, Crossfire, some many more. Yeah, I mean Hubris is coming. We know that's coming for PlayStation VR 2. That's going to look amazing. There's a whole bunch. There's a whole bunch of rumored
Those
ones
aren't exclusives,
too.
though, right? The Zenith
no,
updates for PlayStation VR 2 do look freaking amazing. If anyone hasn't seen those Zenith graphical changes that are coming, they're coming to PlayStation as well, or PC as well.
Yeah, I mean these so the upload was pie in the sky on some of these. They were like, here's the rumored ones that they had: Gran Turismo 7, Farpoint 2, Half-Life Alyx. If they get Half-Life Alyx onto the PlayStation VR 2,
that'll be huge for PlayStation.
That's a huge win. That's a huge win. Hitman 3.
It's got to be better than the
Resident
PC
Evil
port.
7, built from the ground up. Resident Evil 7. Their persistence. There's another big one, man. If they could ever move the persistence out of like the old looking graphics and remaster it and bring that in, that would be pretty amazing. Kona, which I don't know this title, Kona, Kona. It's a first person investigation game set in northern Canada, Todd.
I see that. Yeah, snowy northern Canada.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think these are some pie in. These are games that maybe you might see, rumored possibly. Farpoint 2 would be amazing. I would freak with it. I mean, yeah, I would almost be as excited for that as I am for Tentacular. I mean, Tentacular is going to be something special.
Okay, you're doing a review for Tech because I did.
I know, right?
Quest, and I am never playing that shit again.
Me neither,
Hitman
man.
3 sounds cool, but if it's janky shit like the port to PC was, then I'm not interested.
I didn't think the port to PC was. We had very differing opinions on that too.
Terrible.
I had
oh my God,
some of the best experiences, the most fun I had was playing that game.
Worst
on PC.
game of the year.
So good. I thought it was really good. That could still be up for game of the year right now. That port. Wes says no one's even trying to reshade it though. Luke Ross is just sitting over there optimizing his existing mods, like he's a real dev or something. Yeah, I think he's talking about Uncharted.
Yeah,
that would be amazing, man. I want Uncharted in VR. You know what I want in VR? One of my favorite all-time flat games. I want Gears of War in VR.
Yeah, even
with
whether it's fracked or not,
with the fracked cover mechanic.
Yeah,
give me the fracked cover mechanic with Gears of War. Hell yeah, man! Because the cover was a big thing in Gears of War. I mean, it was played third person, but I mean, you could make this first person and use. I mean, still play it in third person. I'm fine with that too. But if you want to make it first person and use the frack cover mechanic, grabbing cover and pulling yourself in and out of cover with frack,
hiding
in a
yourself
Gears of War
stuff.
universe, me playing as Marcus Phoenix. Oh, dude,
that would be cool.
My God, I'm getting myself all worked up.
Good thing it's your anniversary.
It is my anniversary. I'm spending all this time with you. What do you say? Let's give away some more games,
right,
and then get our butts out of here. And let's give away. What do we? Let's give. Let me announce. Did I announce all the winners of everything of the Kiwi stuff? I think I
You
did
did,
already,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
You
Okay, we're
can
good
get it.
there. So let's give away. Did we give away anything? But we give away Arcaxer. We got to do that one or System Critical. What do we give away?
We gave away System Critical and axe throwing.
Okay, who got?
Oh no, we didn't give System Critical away.
Yeah, let's give that one away, and then we'll do some more Iron Man keys.
All right, we'll do System Critical first.
Elliot 55 says Gears of War would be amazing. Yeah, that would be awesome. Who won Iron Man again?
So far,
Iron
Sim
Man
and Ryan Brannon.
Sim and Ryan Brannon won the first 2 of the 5. So we have 3 left to do of Iron Man. Yeah, I can't believe so much stuff to give away, man. Crazy. Too much. I need a whole separate show just to give shit away.
I know, right? VR Sprag guy.
Hussein X says he got the axe throwing game. Exciting. Hussein X, make sure you come back next week and let us know how good the axe throwing game is, man. It's got to be. I bet you it's next level. Like, I don't know, like Retribution, axe throwing game. I got to decide, you know, and if I'm deciding where to put my money, you know what I'm saying?
Dick.
You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Who on that one? Spry Guy won. Arcaxer? Great game.
No, System Critical.
System Critical. That's another great game, though. You had a lot of fun with System Critical.
I did. It was really fun, actually. I might actually go back into that game.
Yeah. I want to go back into another game that I played the other day with that you were supposed to come in and play when you were sick with me and Roots, but me, Roots, and Wes got into a 4-player co-op game that we're checking out early access to.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
Was it good?
It's
This weekend.
Yeah. I get to see more of it, but yeah, it's really good. Oh, you want that one? I know you want that one too, D. I know. You know what it is I'm talking about, right? Oh, you know. Yeah, D knows.
He knows.
Yeah, she knows.
All right, let's give away key to Arcaxer here while we're doing giveaways.
Yep. Wes says R.I.P. after the fall. I don't know if it's that good. It's pretty damn good.
Is it really that good?
Maybe. It's good.
Cool.
It's. I need to see more. I want to see more. I need to see fleshed out fully game. Like I'm seeing some. I'm seeing really good signs. We'll say that.
Yeah, we're in pre-release, so it's.
All right, so this was for Arcaxer?
This is for Arcaxer, yep.
Congratulations, Substatica. Way to go. Ryan Brand says Behemoth. Dude, I am so looking forward to Behemoth, and I don't even know what the hell it is. It just looked cool, man.
Yeah,
they showed us like the littlest tiny bit of nothing, and I was like, I'm sold. I'll buy it. I wonder if I can get Tiffany to tell me what that game's all about. Maybe if I can get Tiffany a couple drinks or something, she'd tell me what it is.
Behemoth?
Virtual Stranger says, I'll be home at 9, MASH. 9 a.m.? Is that what you mean? 9 a.m.? I'm in. I got to be up early. We have an interview at 8, and then we have a break, so I'm down. We'll do our interview at 8 a.m., and then we go into some...
8 a.m.? You have an interview?
Yeah, No, not me. We. We have a pre-recorded interview to do.
8 a.m. your time?
8 a.m. my time, bro.
That's 6 o'clock in the morning my time.
Well, these things happen. These why you get paid the big bucks.
Yeah, right.
This is why you get to go hang out with Mike VR Oasis and GT and, you know, all the big boys. You know, Techman Jew, you guys were all hugging. You and Ty Hurd hugging.
Oh, you might be doing that one by yourself.
And you better get, no, you already canceled one. You got to get up, man.
Oh, God.
All right, so that was Substatica on Arcaxer. Let's give the final one away of the other ones, which is Eternal Starlight, and then we'll get into the Iron Mans, and we'll get our butts out of here. It's a Monster Hunter game, it says. I know, I can't wait, Bacardi B. The Behemoth is going to be, I hope it's so good. I have so much faith in that studio and GC13, the Diet Pepsi Game Cat. I'm not kissing butt or anything, but please tell me what it is. Please tell me what it is. Happy early Veterans Day, everybody. Blue Bell says.
Yes.
Yep. We got about 45 more minutes, and
Oh,
it will
look
be
at that.
Veterans
Looks like
Day here for
Bradley
me.
won.
I think he'll probably want us to respin that. I bet. I think we'll respin for Brad. We'll respin for Brad, and if Brad says he really wants it, then I'll give it to him.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm sure he could probably get access to it if he needs to. But we have more than he said. Damn it, respin! I figured. I figured. Yeah, respin that one. The Iron Man game is really, really good, Todd. You need to get in there and play this.
Chris 999.
Congratulations. There's another good game, Eternal Starlight. That is definitely an Ender's Game type of thing because you're controlling a whole battle fleet. You know what I mean? So it's really, really good. Really, really well done.
Yeah, it is super done. It's super cool.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Iron Man. I got a chance to play Iron Man quite a bit, Todd. I probably got like 3 or 4 hours into it. And then I played it a little bit on PlayStation VR also when it first came out. And I'm impressed, man. It looks really, really good on the Quest 2. I did not play it yet on the Quest Pro just because I had the Quest 2 out last night and I was using the show account. And I don't have that up on my Quest Pro yet.
Is that where it is? The key?
But I'd like, but I'd like to check it out on my Pro, and I might try and figure that out so I can get it to work on my Pro. Not that I think it'll be any different, but I just want to see it with the bigger lenses and the clearer lenses.
Right.
So I mean, the game itself won't be different, but I think the visuals will be different just because of the headset, which I think will be great. So yeah, I mean, I had a lot of fun with Iron Man, and again, thank you to Guido for donating these keys. We got 3 more of these keys to give away. Is it $40? Yeah, I mean, whatever. It could be 40. Guido sent me money. He just he PayPal'd me money and he's like, please give 5 keys away. And I was like, really? He's like, yep.
Yeah, dude's crazy, eh?
Gem Chick says Bacardi B here in Australia. It's like $48.
Wow.
Well, you know what? I hope Gem Chick wins.
I hope more games get this pricing matrix where they're more than $10 because we need to pay these developers more money to make better games. So
yeah.
Awesome Tatum.
The foliage. You see that foliage, bro? Iron Man. That good. Awesome Tatum. That's awesome, Tatum. Congratulations on Iron Man. If you guys have Iron Man already, anybody who's winning it now, if you have it, I will change it out for you for another game. So just see me afterwards and say I already got it, and I have some other games I can offer you if maybe you don't have.
Ooh, maybe
what do we got? This is the 4th one?
Yep. Troy Gillis.
Hold on spinning the 5th one for me. Yeah. Troy Gillis, congratulations. Congratulations, Troy Gillis. We really appreciate it. Todd, I'm going to make an executive decision just because Gem Chick's watching all the way from Australia. And we're not going to spin for that last key, and we're going to give that last key to Gem Chick and just say,
done deal.
Congratulations, Gem Chick. Thank you for watching all the way from Australia. And I think I can gift you a key to Australia. I think that works, right?
Yep.
I think it does. So congratulations, Gem Chick. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with us, and welcome to our community. And that's how we roll, yo. And I'm sure everybody else in chat will be. I'm sure everybody else in chat would be okay with that. I'm pretty sure they would. We have an awesome community that likes seeing good things happen to good people. So we'll definitely do that.
And hopefully,
but again, that wasn't that.
Yeah. Oh no, she's like, thank you so much. Okay, good.
So yeah, that wasn't even me, guys, and that was Guido. So that wasn't Q2C VR Gamer. That was Guido who donated those and was super nice. And Ashes said it's a flip flop moment, Todd. It is. It's a super flip flop moment.
Right, exactly.
Brad says he hates when good things happen to good people. Oh man, I know. All right, Wes has to take off and go to work, and then I think we're gonna. That's it for us too, Todd. Right? Let's do one thing though, Todd. Guys, if you want to win some seriously cool stuff, we have a couple of big giveaways going on, Todd. What do we got going on right now?
Well, we've got a giveaway with Iron Guard going on right now for a Quest 2 headset.
Yeah, that's going to go to the 24th, guys. So you have until the 24th. Go to we have posts all in this Facebook group. And I know some people don't want to be part of the Facebook group, but guys, go in and you can enter like, I don't know, 7 or 8 times.
I
Get
think
your
8
name in
times
7 or
total,
8
yeah.
times to win a Quest Pro, man. And it's an
Quest
easy,
2,
quick,
not a
free
Quest
thing to
Pro.
do. I'm sorry, Quest Pro though. Quest Pro would be nice. Yeah, Quest 2. Yeah, I mean, so go do that. And here's the deal. Who doesn't want to win a haptics vest? You want to go win a beautiful X16 B haptics vest? Go check out Retreat. We have a whole bunch of posts for Retreat in the group too, right, Todd?
Yep, Retreat's giving away a X16 B haptics to kind of announce their new game, Retreat. It's what's the name of the studio?
That's Genius X.
Genius X. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a cool Retreat's a cool thing, man. It's a cool app that it's like a learning app that you can go in and you can actually take classes like taught by, real life people. And you can take classes in VR of like pretty much anything. They have a huge list of different classes that you can take.
And in
So
kind of like a social environment too. Like there could be other people in there with you taking the class. It's kind of neat.
yeah, exactly. Yep,
Lots of
exactly.
potential
Super
there
cool.
anyway. And we of
And
course have our contest.
there you go. Hit it up. I was gonna say if you want to win, if you want a chance to win any of those, and you can win so you can win a Quest 2, you can win a B Haptics vest, you can win a Conquest set of headphones, you can win a complete Bobo VR kit, Todd, that's got so much shit in it. What's in that Bobo VR kit?
It's the Bobo VR M2 Plus head strap with the little charging dock and battery. Looks like comes with one of
Oh
these.
yeah, those things are so cool. Yeah,
And
yeah.
it comes with an extra one of these. So you'll have
So you're gonna
4
get 3
batteries
batteries. You're 4, right? So you're gonna get 4 Bobo batteries and the M2 Plus
and an
and the dock
F2
and a fan.
fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole kit, that's hundreds of dollars just in that kit. And you're gonna get real optics lenses. You're gonna get a Snow Fox Pro. You're gonna $100. You can get a chance to win a $100 gift card. All you got to do is click on the link that Todd's gonna share, and you can go in there and get multiple entries. So if you've heard of Gleam, it's like a Gleam site. We're not using Gleam, but it's like a Gleam site. It's a completely harmless site. We've checked it out. It's perfect to use, and you can go in there and get multiple entries to win these things. And Todd, like they can share it out and get like
Yeah.
every time they share it to a social, they get like 5 entries
Well, you
for
get
each
3
share.
every time you share, and you can
There you go,
share it to
3.
10 times, I think. So you get 30
Oh my
extra
God,
entries.
you can get
Yeah.
30 entries just by sharing it around to your socials.
And,
That's
and there's
killer.
honestly only like 550 entries in right now, so your chances of winning any of this stuff's pretty high.
Yeah, definitely. GC13 says, I thought Todd was going to give away his Pimax to make space for the PSVR 2. That's a great idea.
I have another spot on the wall right there for it. So
I would say that's a great idea, but it cost me $150 just to ship you the Pimax.
it cost me $350 to get it out of customs.
That is ridiculous,
It was
man.
the dumbest transaction. It
This
would have been
is
cheaper for me to fly to New York and pick it up.
These are the reasons why I make fun of Canada, man.
It's just so dumb. It cost
It's
him
crazy.
$150 to ship it to me, and it cost me $350 to get it out of customs.
Yeah, exactly.
Ridiculous.
100%. All right, guys. So yeah, definitely go check that out for us. We are trying to make a push for 6,000 subs. I want to make 6,000 before the end of the year, and this is a great way to do it. Bring some people into our community, like Gem Chick, who just found us not too long ago, and now she's a big part of our community, and we're glad to have her here. So, keep sharing it out, keep bringing people in, and there's a chance that some of these people never come back, but hopefully they do stay and they do like to hang out, and we meet more awesome people, and that's the whole goal, is to kind of spread out and meet some new people. So let's do this. And yeah, just Jim Chick, just message me on email, and I'll take care of your gift. Just might have to give me a little bit so I can spend a little time with my wife, because I'm in big trouble. I'm in big trouble, Tom.
Yeah, we've gone a little long. Sorry.
Yeah, a little long, but yeah, we're gonna close it out for tonight. We'll say thank you, Dee, for being here and doing your part. We can't bring you on camera because you're working, but she's waving to you, everybody. Oh no, she said she can come say goodbye.
Oh. Hi.
I can't not say goodbye.
I know, right? Everybody wants to say
know?
goodbye to Dee. Dee, here's the good thing. You only got a half hour to go and then you're done.
Technically, if I can make it to 11:45, that's when they cut chats off. So
Ooh,
on
nice.
11:45.
Nice. It's close.
Unless there's stuff stacked in the queue, then
Right.
Oh,
I'm
no.
staying
Then
until those are cleared. But
Yuck.
11:45.
Well, thanks for coming in and saying goodbye, D. Good job tonight. Thank
Bye,
you so much
guys.
for running the wheel and doing what you got to do to get all that stuff ready. We appreciate you doing that while you're also working. Thank you for everybody who wished Mickey Byrne, everybody who wished me and my wife a happy anniversary. And thank you, Todd, for being here. I know you're not feeling well, so thank you for being here and taking care of the things that we needed to take care of tonight.
No problem.
And we will see you guys. We'll see you guys Saturday for sure for a live stream. We're going to live stream definitely Among Us and probably some after the fall. Maybe we'll stick something else in there too if there's time.
And thanks,
But this will
Brad,
be a lot
for
of fun.
coming in and chatting with us. That was
Yes,
awesome.
so much. Thank you, Brad, for coming in and hanging out and talking Pimax. That was a lot of fun. I love every time Brad comes in. It's so much fun.
Always fun.
All right, guys, that is going to do it for us tonight. We appreciate you being here. Please do me a favor before you leave. There's only 24 thumbs up here, and there was a lot more people in that. Do me a favor, click over, thumb up this video. It helps a lot, even for the live streams. The thumbs up really, really help.
There's
if you're not
55 of you
subscribed,
here now.
yeah, that's right. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel because we have a lot more stuff coming. All right, guys, that is it for us.
Bye,
See you
guys.
soon.